bridal designs, including a pearl tiara, the star hair cone, a twisted spiral tiara, and much more. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away.
Good morning everybody, welcome to the morning show, welcome to Jewellery Maker. Guess what day it is? It's Treat Yourself Tuesday today, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, Treat Yourself Tuesday is a brilliant day if you want really amazing gemstones that you've never seen before. If you want clearance offers, not just on 1 or 2 things. Oh no, I have clearance galore for you today. And Treat Yourself Tuesday, if you love a little bit of 925 in a kit, which means you are going to be saving money on one of the most precious metals in the world. Today I am joined by a little treat. Her name's Jan.
Hello, Bex.
Hi lovely, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Good.
You have been given some astonishing kits.
They are amazing. We were talking earlier, weren't we? And they were just a joy to work with. As soon as you sit down with them, you just know what you want to make.
I love that, because that can save a lot of time and effort, can't it, really?
Yeah, they're just easy. They go together beautifully. They've got sterling silver in them. They're just lush.
You're going to be doing quite a few different techniques today. Yeah. When I had a little look at Jan's designs earlier on, I saw this finding in it. It was kind of a centerpiece to it, a necklace, pendant and a bracelet. And I didn't realise what it was, but it's actually something that's going to be part of our kit today, isn't it?
It is. There's a finding in the kit that everybody knows how to use.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd use it in a different way. Just to sort of mix it up a bit, you know.
Mix it up a little bit. We've also in the kit's got some of our cord tips, which again you've used in a different way. In fact, you can see it perfectly on this necklace, can't you?
Yeah, they're really good. They're great. They're fabulous. But again, I wanted to make a feature of them and use them, you know, in a different way. So yeah,
you most certainly have. We've got loads and loads of different techniques and things today. I love those big bold pieces of the fluorite that you've got, so I can't wait to see those. Oh my goodness, today I am so excited that I get to bring to you this amazing strand, possibly the biggest amount I personally have seen of opal. These pieces are huge, and it's not just any old opal. It is your most popular colour when it comes to your gemstones of opal. It is the most popular of colours in gemstone world, with that gorgeous blue tone. When we bring you, you know, different colours of your opal, you know, you're used to seeing the whites, you're used to seeing the oranges, aren't you? But I tell you what, you're not used to seeing blue, and as we all know, blue is one of the most popular colours in the gemstone world, and the fact that we've now got it on beautiful opal just makes it more astonishing. And just to really put a smile on lovely Dion's face, we've got even more blue with a brand new in Topaz. That is just lush, isn't it? a really, really beautiful strand of topaz we've got here. Absolutely bedazzling, isn't it? Really, really pretty. We've got that coming up for you. I have got lowest ever price on emerald today, and that's part of our clearance. I know, emerald in clearance. That's going to be coming up for you at 10 o'clock, okay? And that's when we're going to start our clearance section. 10 o'clock, we're going to be starting our clearance. But I have got Treat Yourself Tuesday, so I'm still going to throw some treats at you. Not literally, that would be really horrible. I'm going to start with my early bird, backed by popular demand. Take a little look at these. Honestly, when I say popular demand, I mean it with these, because you have been asking, requesting, emailing, messaging all about these. Take a little look where they are. Have you missed them as well? I definitely have. These, ladies and gentlemen, are your copper bead spacers. They are truly, truly wonderful for so many of your designs. Now, spacers are great, okay? Spacers, if I'm honest, they're a great way to save yourself a few pennies. We, you know, as creatives, generally, we can be pretty thrifty, can't we? If we see a gorgeous gemstone that we love and we absolutely adore and it's a high price point, we'll get it because actually we know that, you know, passing that on to our loved ones or selling that on is going to make us money. But now and again, we like something that is just going to save us those extra few pennies. You know, it's a creative way of being thrifty, isn't it? And these are perfect for those thrifty people out there, because essentially these can do a lot of jobs. These can give you sparkle and shine when maybe you don't want to stretch that of a gemstone for one reason or another. These can also spread out those gorgeous, gorgeous gemstones. For example, you know, if you were to pair these with that beautiful opal I've got coming up for you later on, and you were to space these out maybe with 3 of these in between, then obviously if you were to do a bracelet piece, you'd probably have to use half the amount of the opal, which means that you're going to be able to make things like this really special strand of opal go even further, aren't you? Because it means you won't be using as many of the gemstones to cover as much space. So these are great for that. They're also perfect if you want to add a little bit of a delicate sparkle and shine to your pieces, but perhaps you don't want to go for the microfaceted gemstones, you know, which we all know, microfaceted gemstones, you've got the hockey stick price point, which means they can, you know, really be up there when it comes to, you know, in the pennies. But with these, absolutely don't need to worry about that, because you still get that sparkle, you still get that shine, you still get that metallic luster, but actually nowhere near the price point you would maybe have to spend if, say, this were stranded up and they were your microfaceted gemstones. I love these for so many different types of mediums. You know, if you are a thrifty wire worker, you will know that these will go great as a way of adding a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of shine, where maybe you don't want to overdo on the wrapping. You know, sometimes we'll use these as part of our wrapper, our weave almost, won't we? We'll do a little bit of a weave, and then to carry on a certain weave, especially intricate ones, it can use a lot of wire, in particular if you're using things like you know, your 0.25 or your 0.4. With these ones though, they can almost take up the space of the weave. You can use these almost in between a weave, which means you're not going to be using as much wire because these are taking up more of the space. But also these are going to go on to your 0.6, maybe even your 0.8 really, really easily, which makes it so easy to work with. And it means also you're saving yourself pennies again on the wire that, you know, you can have to use a lot of. You saw that design then, and funnily enough, it's the one I was looking for earlier on. It's beautiful to use within Kumihimo. It gets used a lot within lots of beautiful designs. And I know that you use things like this quite a lot, Jan. What do you use yours for, please?
I think they're brilliant. Like you say, just to add a bit of detail into a wire work piece is perfect. Great in soutache to go around a cabochon. In the Kumihimo pieces that Prue does, perfect. They're just great, and as spacers they're brilliant because, as you say, they make your gemstones go further. All an essential to have in your stash, I think.
Absolutely agree.
Even if you're just making a pair of earrings, you just want that just a little drop of silver in there, then, you know, a spacer bead will do the job for you, won't it?
Really will, won't it?
Yeah.
I love as well how, you know, we were talking about kind of the soutache idea. It can really, really help your designs go further, and it can make the things that we all have absolutely loads of really, really usable. So, for example, say this that we have here for you here. Say you've got loads and loads and loads of beads and thread in your stash. Let's face it, we all do, don't we? You probably wouldn't want to just do, you know, a single layer of your netting with your beading thread, because it's not as sturdy as, say, your 0.6 wire or your 0.8. But by using these over the top of that beading thread, it gives that thing that we all have loads of, maybe we don't use it that much, more security, more rigidity, which means it can do things such as hold a cabochon in. And of course, like we said earlier, it can add a little bit of sparkle and design to your pieces as well. You are getting 295 of these approximately in total, which means you have got a lot that you can do with these. You know, I would say we haven't even used that amount on this whole neckline piece, and you can see how much that itself is using. You have got a chance to save a lot of money today, not only because it's going to make gemstones go further, it's going to add you sparkle where high-end micro-faceted gems may normally be used, but also the fact of the matter is the price on this is astonishing. Just £6.95. I told you, by popular demand on these today. You are getting just £6.95 worth. You're getting almost 300 of these spaces, aren't you? They're 3mm. So essentially, if you're going to be using, say, 3 of these or even 5 of these alongside of each other, let's say 3 of these alongside each other, you're going to be using up realistically a centimetre's worth of space, where a gemstone would usually sit. It's going to make your pieces go further, isn't it? Do feel free to text us in today. 60777 is your text number. Any questions you might have for Jan, such as, Jan,
yes,
barbecue essential and why?
Barbecue essential? You mean as in food?
Well, yeah.
Barbecue essential. It's got to be burgers, isn't it?
Burgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Because I love them.
I love that, because I love them. See, I'm going to be a bit against the grain here. I'm going to say condiments. If I can't get saucy at a barbecue, which you know what I mean, then yeah, I need a good
condiment.
Yeah, I need a good set of condiments. I do.
Yeah.
So do feel free to text us in any questions like that, or jewellery related if you want to. It's totally up to you. Morning, lovely ladies. I've got a few packs of these beads and I would be lost without them. They are fab and so versatile. Can use them for anything. And that's from Donna Marie. Hello, Donna Marie. It's lovely to see you today. Completely agree with that. You can really use them for anything. In fact, I can't think of a medium off the top of my head that these wouldn't be available to use in. Polymer clay? Yes. Macrame? Yes. Kumihimo? Yes. Wire work?
Everything.
Everything.
Card making, if you just wanted to add a little bit of, you know, glue them onto your cards, a bit of silver spots.
Yeah.
Anything. They'll go with anything.
They really will, won't they? Hairbands as well. Little tiara twist hairbands. Morning, lovely ladies. It's my silver wedding anniversary today and my husband is working till 8:30 p.m. So I'm spending the day watching JM. And that is from Leanne. Hello, Leanne. Oh my goodness, happy silver anniversary. Now, what is the silver? I can never remember them.
No, I'm no.
I can't. Gold is 50. Congratulations to you, Leanne. That's amazing. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And he's out till 8:30. More fool him. How many? 25 years.
25?
Wow. What were you doing 25 years ago, Jan?
Oh gosh. I don't know. I don't know. I'd been with Len, my partner, for about 4 years at that point.
Oh, wowzers.
And I think we'd just got engaged.
Oh.
Something like that.
Kerry, what were you doing, Kerry, just to make us all sick? I wasn't born. You were a twinkle in your parents' eyes, weren't you then, Kerry? Weren't you? That is
so
beautiful.
Wrong.
So wrong.
So wrong.
Well done to you, Leanne. I hope you're having a gorgeous day. And yeah, treat yourself. Do you know what? He's out all day. Good morning, ladies. May I ask if we are going to be the copper and gold, please? I have used them in my rings, bracelet and macrame. Lovely bargain. That's from Veronica. Hey, Veronica. Not today. We don't know if we've got any in stock at the moment, but Dion said she will pass on your message to management and they can look into getting it. Thank you very much for that message, lovely lady. Well done everyone who's got these. They're going to be great for the treats. We've got, do not forget, I've got Treat Yourself Tuesday, and I've got so many wonderful treats for you. I really do. We put them there safely. Okie dokie. Now, you picked out your challenge, didn't you, Jam?
Yep.
And what made, look at that cheeky grin.
I love it.
I know you do. Why though?
The colours are just beautiful.
Lush, aren't they?
They are just amazing. I mean, it's got pearls in there as well. Yeah, it's just lush. So I'm just really looking forward to working with them.
You've already started.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. That is so
Pretty
nice.
lush, isn't it?
I absolutely love. I have got for you here 4 beautiful strands. I mean, they're really gorgeous. Let me talk to you about exactly what we've got here. In fact, I'm going to save that one till the end because that for me is just wowzers. I'm going to go first off for your beautiful strand of your really kind of peachy colour shell pearls. Now these are your absolute perfect rounds that we've got here. 6mm we've got with these. The great thing with the shell pearl, you've got that smoothness there that is almost, I would say, unrivaled with genuine freshwater pearls, but also you've got the strength there. You know, you don't have to worry about things like perfume or deodorant or hairspray on these at all because they're super duper hard. They can handle it. They are beautiful when you get that gorgeous peach colour as well. And then I've got another peach colour, but this is your freshwater pearls. So these are, you know, real deal pearls. They're huge as well. We've got a luxury size on these ones, 8 to 9mm. On these, which is astonishing. Now when we get a luxury size, what we're talking about is we're talking about essentially the amount of time that Mother Nature has taken to build these up over time. So obviously you've got the mollusk, which is described as kind of a shell with a hinge action. And then years and years and years and years and years will pass of it essentially building up nacre around the nuclei that has been inserted within it, and then you get this beautiful finished pearl product. But the thing is, with your luxury sizes, the reason they are luxury is A, they've taken loads of time, but B, because it's really hard to get that time passed. It's not like, oh, I'll just leave the mollusk going for, you know, 15 years and we'll get huge pearls, because that's not the way it works. Usually, once you get past kind of the 6-7 years, things can go wrong. You know, the mollusk can actually reject things like the irritants within it. The mollusk gets, the nacre that's building up around the pearl can become over the top bumpy, really, really lumpy, so lumpy and bumpy, in fact, that it's impossible to bleach out any of the black marks. More black marks become apparent as well. That's why, because after 8 years, realistically, 8.5 years, the prices shoot up so dramatically, and that's why it's described as a luxury size pearl. And that's exactly what I've got here. I've got up to a 9mm, so 9 years worth. Each and every one of these pearls has been within the mollusk to create this beautiful shape and this beautiful look of your genuine freshwater pearls. I've then got your moonstone. Now, this moonstone is very, very beautiful. It's really, really pretty. We are going to do a great price point on this collection for you here today. We're not fan space. With this peach moonstone, what I've got is that beautiful sheen and shiller that takes place underneath the surface. That wonderful kind of shiller that is purely, you know, impacted upon by Mother Nature herself, and the way in which the light kind of interacts with those silk-like structures internally within this. You get areas of shiller which can be tricky for you to see in this light source, but when you get it home, you know, you will be absolutely overjoyed. You really, really will, by the amount you're getting. You can see a little bit there. You'll be overjoyed by it. The lovely thing about your peach moonstone, I always think, is it will go with any skin colour whatsoever. Myself, my mum and my dad all own pieces of peach moonstone jewellery. My dad is kind of an Irish descent, and he is extremely pale, you know, kind of ginger flecks in his hair, or autumn mist as he likes to call it, and he is extremely pale. My mum, on the other hand, you know, is extremely dark. She's got Caribbean roots, so extremely dark, and then I'm obviously kind of in the middle. I'm slightly more towards my dad's side, but I'm more in the middle. We all own peach moonstone pieces, and they look great on every single one of our skin tones, which I think think, you know, just goes to show that realistically, sometimes, you know, we say, oh, black and white, it will go with everything, it will go with every skin colour. But actually, when you've got your peach moonstone, I think it does an even better job than the black and the white gemstones themselves. And then last but by no means least, this is the big one for me, because I think I've probably brought this gemstone to you maybe 3 or 4 times in the last year or so. I do not get to see it that often at all, and I'm so excited to bring it to you today. It has just this gorgeous appeal. It has this unique and distinct luster. It has this beautiful depth of body in colour. I absolutely love it. This, of course, is your pink Adventurine. It is just a beautiful, beautiful peachy colour that we've got in here. You've got all those delicate elements where the thing I love about Adventurine when it's in this peachy tone gives you more of the opportunity to look into the gemstone. I can look into this gemstone and I'm getting glows from some of them. There's little glowing areas, little glowing globules within there. But on the other ones, I'm getting these real nice striations throughout that give them almost a planetary appeal, which I just think is so captivating. You don't get this on all Adventurines, you most certainly don't, you know, depending on the depth and the richness and the saturation. But this strand, you most certainly do have that. You have the appeal of every single ones. Now, it's so unusual for us as here at JewelleryMaker to have a strand like this. Don't get me wrong, you know, our sister channels work with gemstones like this in the ready-made pieces, you know, generally alongside things like your 9 carat gold a lot of the time, but we do not. So that strand alone is a real treat. Adding to the treat that I've got perfectly round shell pearl, that I've got luxury size pearls, and that I've got highly sheen Schiller Moonstone. You've got a real treat here, I tell you what, for your challenge. Your price point today for Peach Perfection, £11.95 for you today. That is working out per strand less than £3. Now, £3 is astonishing. You know, please always do remember, this is the Genuine Gemstone Company. We are bringing you beautiful, genuine gemstones, genuine organics, time and time again. I have got for you here a selection whereby Moonstone currently on our website is 20% off. Feel free to go and have a look at it, you know, go and have a look on our Facebook page, go and have a look on our website. For this week or this, maybe even this month, I'm not sure, do check, but Moonstone has got 20% off. I've done you a better discount on that strand, the 20% off, so I've already beaten that. I'm bringing you £3 for a gorgeous strand of your shell pearl, which usually when we see shell pearl, we're used to seeing the £6.95 price point, aren't we? I'm then bringing on top of that, not just any old strand of pearls, a luxury size strand of pearls, luxury size of which I've seen 8 to 9 mil, around the £14 price point. I've seen it, you know, 1 mil over, around the £42 price point. I've not seen it for £3 on a luxury size. And then last but by no means least, I've got that gorgeous Aventurine, which is so elegant, it's so unusual, so rare and so scarce for us to have it here on JewelleryMaker. It's something to add to your collection that's just totally and absolutely different for you. And those themselves are 10 mil, so a big amount of a genuine gemstone there. Just a gorgeous collection, really.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I mean, the colours, it just goes so well together as well. And the shell pearl is beautiful, the pearl is beautiful, they're just all stunning. And at that price, you know, I mean, I've made a ring.
Already?
A ring, and for me, that's my money back.
Yeah.
And then the rest of that is gravy.
Absolutely.
You know, because that's it for me. The ring's done and it's dusted.
It's done and dusted.
Yeah.
And at that price point, you've only used one of the Aventurine, haven't you? And the Aventurine can most certainly and does go for higher price points, in particular when it's in the unusual colours.
Yeah, and this is a really beautiful colour, really soft and delicate. And I think that's what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to make a few pieces, just using maybe 1 or 2 of the Aventurine, just to show that strand is going to go a long, long way.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, I can't wait to get at it.
Really, just astonishing. Multi-buyers coming in for this, probably because, you know, A, you get an absolute bargain, B, we're beating the internet on their offers right now, and C, probably for the fact that we do not get to see Aventurine in this peach colour often at all, which I think is a true shame, because it's unlike any other gemstone for me. So we've got something for everybody here. For the connoisseurs, for the people who like something a bit different in their collection, we've got that Aventurine in the 10 mil. For people who love luxury pearls, who love that kind of big, bold, large size of pearls, we've got that here for you. For people who love to be able to have, you know, really I want to say durable, workable. They work hard for what they do pieces. You've got it there with your shell pearl. I always think, you know, shell pearl, realistically, it's like the Arnold Schwarzenegger of the like organics world, really, isn't it? You know, it really is. It doesn't mind a bit of hairspray on it at all. It's not going to dimple. It's not going to ripple. It's you know, it's there with a vengeance. And then if you want something that you know is going to suit any skin colour, it's going to suit kind of anyone, no matter what their age, no matter what their gender. I think this is going to suit. You've got it there with the Moonstone. I've just talk about peach perfection. I think you're absolutely right. I need to let you know though, you know, you're not the only one who knows this is perfect at that price point, working out just less than £3 per strand, because I've only got 54 of those left right now. So, and I've got 17 in baskets, I'm being told. Hey, I tell you what, just to prove to you that peach goes with everything, has about a bit of peachy blue. Oh, I think that gives it a real nice richness, doesn't it? Because if you think about it, you know, I always think that pinks and blues go really nicely together, but this is quite a grown-up palette of pink, and actually this is quite a grown-up palette of blue, which of course you can pick out your favourite tones. I think they go beautifully together. Don't forget, I've got your clearance selection coming up for you, where emerald will be present. Lowest ever price. About 35 minutes until this comes up for you. Only about 35 minutes, and that's it. And trust me, the amount you're going to be saving on that, I think you're going to be as chuffed as peas. In my last chance saloon right now, I've got 29 of these left. So you do have to check out those baskets, because I've got so many in baskets. Please do check those out. They are just a fantastic collection, I've got to say. Really beautiful. I'm going to have to move on. Yeah? I'm going to have to move on, because I don't have many of that left. But to everyone who's got those, well done, because it's really unusual for us to have that selection in, isn't it? I can't think of a time to see anything like that. And also, please don't forget, guess what you get free with that today? Inspiration from the lovely Jan. Have you got ideas flowing? I see you're already making.
I am. Like I say, I'm going to sort of make the gemstones go as far as I can, really, and make as many pieces as I can. There's going to be a few rings in there. Yeah. Yeah, I think the pearls, I'm going to do something classic with them. Yeah, I've got lots of ideas.
Fantastic.
They'll probably change as we go along.
Yeah, but that's the great thing about pieces like this. Yeah. It really can inspire you so many different ways. Yeah. Love it. Well done to everyone who got that. I've got about 11 in baskets, 19 left, so do come in and get those if you want. Anyone fancy some stud earrings? Oh, they're just gorgeous, aren't they? You get 3 pairs of these. They are £9.25. Show you from the side. They're gorgeous little studs, aren't they? Really, really beautiful. Now, these are great because they don't have what we're used to seeing, which is the little eye loop, isn't it? They don't have that on it. Now, that is a great thing. For example, if you wanted to, oh, I don't know, get into F colour, for example. Top up on F colour, I don't know, if you wanted to. That you can F colour, of course, with these. If you wanted to stamp, if you've got your stamping block and your mini anvil or anything like that, stamping your little initials within here, I think is a gorgeous idea. You can, of course, colour these with things like your patinas as well, your verdigris, which is going to be absolutely beautiful on these. And do not forget for me as well, you know, if you wanted to really go big and bold with these, you absolutely could. You can still, you know, apply chain to these, etc. if you wanted to. And don't forget, you get the butterfly backs on these as well. Now, you have got that gorgeous kind of design on the front of these, which is really, really beautiful. Now, I'll be straight with you, I'll be completely honest with you. You know, it's one of those things, isn't it? We don't see 925 for months, and then every single show you get 4, 5, 6 products of 925, don't you? But the thing is, I do not want anyone for a moment to think, you know, that what you're getting isn't the best, it isn't the greatest, just because we're getting loads of it. It's because if you buy it, because it's popular, obviously we're going to buy more in for you. And that's all that's happened. You love 925, you continue to love 925. But you know, when it comes to 925, there's something that, well, we here at JewelleryMaker, Boodles have in common, Alexander McQueen has in common, Thomas Sabo has in common, Tiffany has in common, and the thing we have in common is our silver. Our 925 is exactly the same as their 925. The only thing that's really different, of course, is the price point. Don't forget, there is a huge bee in here. I hope no one's afraid of bees. It is massive, just there. It's fine, don't worry. Cassie, you absolutely petrified of bees?
I'm not petrified, but thanks.
I'm not petrified, but thanks. No probs. It's alright, seems to be trying to get a tan in the light over there. But do not forget, you know, we are working with an element here. Don't forget that at all. It's not like certain gemstones. Let's face facts. Sometimes you can get a, you can get a sapphire for £20, can't you? And sometimes here at JewelleryMaker, you can get a sapphire for £120. What's the difference? Well, the difference is the quality, and therefore obviously the price is different. 925 isn't like that. We share the same 925 as Boodles, as Alexander McQueen, as Thomas Sabo, you know, etc, etc. And the reason is this is an element. This is an element, so our quality is exactly the same as theirs. It's 925, it's 92.5% silver, exactly the same as theirs is. It's a main difference over the price point, and I'm going to prove that now. The price point today for 3 pairs is not £9.95. We don't do the markup. That's as simple as it is, really. £7.95. You're getting that 925 that the highest, most loved, most adored jewellery houses and designers use and work with day in, day out for some of their best and most beautiful and bold collections. What's the difference? The fact that we don't mark the price up massively. We let you put your own design, your own flair on these, which means essentially we don't have to pay people to, you know, get the designs together, and we don't have to pay people to, you know, add loads of gemstone to these, etc. So we don't have that markup either. All we do is we shape them, we make them look gorgeous, and we drop the price down low for you. The quality is still there though. You know, you can see the 925 tag on these. Let me show you the butterfly back as well on the back of these. You can see the 925 stamp on these. You are getting 3 pairs as well. If I can put it on. There we go. You are still getting that high-end quality, and not only that, you know, we are giving you design features as well. You know, you are getting that gorgeous brush detail that just gives you a really, really nice kind of effect. It gives you a really, really beautiful kind of sorry, I can't get my words out, and I'm like, that bee is the size of a house. It's huge, isn't it, Kerry? Kerry stood behind the cameras like this. She's not even moving her arms, bless her. It's fine. I quite like bees, if I'm honest. In fact, I plant plants in my garden specifically to attract the bees. It's very different when you're outside, though, isn't it, than when you're in a studio. He's fine. He's getting a tan now by the light, bless him. £7.95 for you today. Maybe that's how bees get their stripes, because our lighting is like strip lighting. So maybe that's how they do it. They just stand in a certain place. You know, they get a bit of a tan in one spot. £7.95. Oh, there it is, to see it. That is huge, isn't it? I mean, massive. It's fine. It's not a problem.
It's fine.
We'll get a net or something. It'll be great. Can you see it? Oh, it's over there. It's massive, isn't it? Yeah, it's all right for you in there, Dion. Oh my goodness, that is huge. It's fine, we'll get it in a bit. £7.95 for you today. Hi all at JM. I sold a pair of heart earrings the other day without the loop for £6 online.
Yeah.
They then reordered again for a Mr. Necklace result. That's amazing, isn't it? Just a pair of studs like this, £6, and actually, can I say, that's a bargain. That is really a bargain, isn't it?
You can add a gemstone. Can I bring that over to you so you can drop a gemstone on?
Of course you can, Jan.
Because you could just drop that in the back before you put the butterfly back.
Let me show you this.
So you can add gemstones as well.
Or you could stamp a hole in it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
If you've got the hole punch.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, let me just pop this on.
Yeah.
Hang on. Wait.
I don't know if I've made it long enough.
Oh, yeah, love that. Yeah, if you made it a little bit longer, the drop.
Yeah.
That's going to be perfect, isn't it? You can add a real nice flair to these,
So you can have a stud, because if you wear them for work, you can wear the heart stud for work, and then take the little droppers with you for the evening, long droppers, and then you've got a, you know, go out for a drink after work or something.
Oh, I love that. Does that happen to you a lot, Jan?
No.
Oh.
Well, on occasion, you know.
On occasion. Oh, hello, good morning, Becky and Jan, you lovely ladies, and of course the brilliant crew. They say hi. Well, Kerry doesn't, she's running away from the bee. It is a beautiful day down here in Beer, Devon. Looking forward to Jan's designs. Can I say a big happy birthday to Jan for yesterday? I hope you had a wonderful day. Lots of love to you all from Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
What did you get for your birthday?
I had lots of treats and things, and I was treated to breakfast. My other half made me breakfast.
Oh.
But we had lots to do yesterday, so I didn't get to do anything really sort of special. But we've got things planned. We're going out for a nice meal and that sort of thing. So it was a nice day.
Oh,
It was a nice
I
day.
love that.
So yeah.
Did you have a day of leisure?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, fabulous.
I made jewellery and just chilled out.
Are you a birthday kind of person? Because some people aren't, are they?
No, I think when you get to my age, you sort of think, well, you know, birthday, schmirthday, innit?
Oh yeah, birthday schmirthday. That's going on your card next year. I love a good birthday, me.
Yeah, I know that your age, you do, don't you? But when you get to my age,
Oh, I don't
you sort of think, well,
It's a day you can be a diva, I think, on your birthday.
yeah, I mean, you like people to treat you and that sort
Oh,
of
aye.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
But,
I love that.
yeah,
it's just
of course.
fantastic. We are bringing to you now this kit. Can you please, throw that Barbex, just have a little look at these beautiful pieces, because I tell you what, I had two by my desk, so this isn't even the whole collection. Have a look at these. Isn't that pendant gorgeous? That's the pendant I was talking about before. That's genuine, real deal 925 on 925 chain with gemstones. Isn't that just spectacular? Really, really spectacular.
It was a great kit to work with.
Isn't it?
I loved it. Loved it.
I just think they are beautiful. Good fun to work with by the looks
Oh,
of it.
yeah, really, really. And I've got gemstones left over. They were just great. They were just absolutely beautiful. And all that sterling silver. And the gemstones are lush. You can see that. Look at them. They're just gorgeous.
They are absolutely beautiful, aren't they? I just love
Perfect.
those. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to bring you this kit now, and I've got to say, I'm just putting it out there straight away. This is 925. There is a lot of 925 in this kit. There's none of the things that we probably have loads of you know, your elastics and monofilament. We're going for serious luxury with this, and no more so, I would say, than these gemstones.
They're gorgeous.
They are just sensational, aren't they? They truly, truly are. Now, let me show you first off the findings, shall I? These are the findings that you are going to be getting as part of this kit today. You're getting the findings kit with the genuine 925 heart-shaped chain, which I've just got to say is so, so beautiful. The thing I love about the heart chain is the fact that you get this beautiful kind of band and effect. It's just so, so, so pretty. Really lovely. I've also got the headpins in there, the lobster claw clasp, the toggle clasps, shepherd's hooks, etc. within there. Now this findings pack alone is £14.95. We've seen it, you know, a little bit recently, but we generally don't see it in kits because obviously we drop the price of kits. The other thing I've got for you is, may I?
Yep.
The cord tips. Now, you say you've been using these for a really, really, really long time, and you use them for things like pearls, don't you?
They're great for things like pearls because it stops the cord sort of rubbing on the clasp that you're using. They're just really, really great. And for this, for the necklace on the end, I use them for that. I put the wire through. But throughout the kit, I've tried to use them in different ways. You can add them into designs as well. They look like little horseshoes.
Yeah. And that's exactly what you've done on that necklace, isn't it?
Yeah, but they are great. So if you are not in pearls, they're perfect for that.
They are perfect. Because some people do struggle with things like the pearl wire, don't they, sometimes?
Yeah. And sometimes you say use the French wire, but if you haven't got any of that and you've got these, use these.
These are perfect for it, aren't they?
Perfect.
I've then got these beautiful earring findings, which are exactly what we've used in the design. And there are two pairs of those we have in total. total, and they're really beautiful. Then I'm going to bring you the gemstones themselves. I mean, realistically, when I say to you that you're getting gemstone chain and 3 gorgeous strands of gems, you know you're onto a winner, don't you? Take a look. I've got here for you such a sensational array. I really, really do. Starting off with your aquamarine, one of the most loved of all of the beryls, and it's not just any old aquamarine, this strand, is it? It is that deep, rich, vibrant aquamarine. It has got a lot of strength within it. The saturation of this strand is really very, very intense. Sometimes with aquamarine, you can get it where it's watery, can't you? You can get ones where actually you kind of almost look through them and they can have an appearance of maybe a slightly coated quartz. With these you can see they are aquamarine instantly. The saturation within this strand is intense, and because of that saturation and because of that deepness and because of that richness, you know, your customers are going to know exactly what they're getting, and they will instantly be comparing it in mind to the high-end pieces that they've seen using things like their aquamarine as well. It's a beautiful strand, I've got to say. I've also got for you your kyanite in here. Now this kyanite is unique and individual, let's face it. It isn't your usual go-to Himalayan blue, is it, that we normally expect. The kyanite that we've got here has got more of kind of, I would describe this strand personally as a bluish green kyanite myself, wouldn't you? It's got more of those green tones to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. It's such a beautiful colour though, isn't it?
It is just stunning. You can see the quality of this kyanite as well in things like those schiller points. Now because of those schiller points that you get on pieces of kyanite, it goes to show you all of the cleavage points and all of those, essentially how the gem itself grows in all of these long kind of shards, essentially. Really beautiful. And then kunzite. This is a special gemstone to have in this selection. It truly, truly is very, very, very special for you to have. Kunzite itself, what prices are we used to seeing? You know, we've seen those high-end prices, haven't we? We've seen around the 40, 50, 60 pounds worth in there, and it is, you know, what we're used to seeing. I don't suppose you've got that picture, have you, Ollie, that I sent you a while ago of the kunzite? It has got, you know, when we have a look on our website, there's so many different prices on there, there really, really is, but, you know, just to give you an idea of the price points we're used to seeing, you know, you do see some strands at £24, you do see some strands, you know, at kind of the 30, 40, 50 pounds mark as well, and kunzite, you know, it demands it. I'm going to be bringing you this whole kit for the price point that you have seen certain kunzites. Now don't get me wrong, this kunzite, you know, it wouldn't be one of those 70, 80 pound strands, but at the end of the day it is the same gemstone. It's beautiful. I've also got in here your 925 faceted rondelle strand as well, which is just so pretty. Faceted, how much do you get on here? I wonder to myself. 50 centimetres worth of this, with the gorgeous apatite on there as well, with that beautiful burst of colour that just works so well. Now I just want to kind of, you know, put a few things in your mind. First off, kind of the price you should be expecting to pay for this. The RRP on this itself is just over £66, so that's the RRP. So that is, you know, before any of these were reduced, that's how much it would have been. It would have been around the £66 price point, and that's an obvious thing. I've got kunzite, I've got, you know, your aquamarine, I've got the kyanite in here, as well as the findings packs. Now don't forget, this findings packs, now that is minus the, move this over. That is minus things like these findings here. When I say the findings packs, I mean this section. I mean the headpins, I mean the toggle clasps, I mean the crimp beads, I mean the crimp covers, I mean the shepherd's hooks, the jump rings, the love skull clasp, and that length of your chain. That there is £14.95. The kunzite itself usually is, I think it was around the, I think it was £8.90, I think it was an £8.95 on our website, which is a great price point. But you know, even with all of that together, you have got yourself, oh, in fact the kyanite as well was £7.95 on our website, so you are getting around, with that and that added together, it's about £31.85, isn't it? About £31.85 just for these two, and the findings. So not the whole kit of findings, just the smaller selection of findings, just this section here. So you've got, you know, 31.85-ish just there. Now, I'm about to bring you a price point that is going to shock and amaze. And I really, really am. You are going to get your hands on Kunzite, Kyanite, Aquamarine, a 925 chain, beautiful findings packs, 2 pairs of your chandelier earrings, and all of those beautiful wire tips for this price.
Wow.
You are getting today the price that you would normally expect to pay for these 2 strands and just these findings here. In fact, I'll move these ones, and just those ones there. You were getting, essentially, you're saving money on this already, but then we're giving you all these tips which you've absolutely been loving. You are getting your hands on 2 pairs of these gorgeous findings which we're going to be using as part of our demo. You're also getting Aquamarine, one of the most loved gemstones in the world, and you've also got in there as well that beautiful 925 chain.
That's an amazing
That's
price.
essentially for free. Those bits are free. The RRP on this was over £66.
It's amazing. Because that pendant that I've used the earring findings on, I'd charge more than that for that one pendant.
Oh yeah. Susan says, morning ladies, wonderful kit. Yeah. It is wonderful, isn't it? Genuinely, Susan, to get this amount of not just any old genuine gemstones. You know, this isn't yet, not there's anything wrong with your quartzes, but as we all know, quartzes are more common, more readily available, lower price points therefore than things like your kunzite and etc. You know, we haven't just got your everyday gemstones here. We have got high-end, special gems, haven't we?
Yeah.
And 95.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
You cannot go wrong. RRP on this was just over £66 today. Well, it's better than half that price. It's £29.95. You can see my quantity is rolling down as quick as you like. Do treat yourself to these today. We have got 925 in this kit, and I think one more kit, haven't we? But they are totally different pieces, totally different findings. I would say if you want things like your earring findings, now is your time to get it. And I'm not sure, do we have the findings pack?
Findings pack, yeah.
Yeah. So treat yourself to these whilst you can, because if you want things like these findings, they will be different for you. Well done, everyone. That is rolling down. Just a congratulations. What a special, special kit you've got. Boutique kit, let's face it, at a bargain basement price point. I just think it's fantastic. Really, really is.
I just wanted to show you what I've got left as well.
Oh my gosh, loads.
So I've got lots of gemstones left. I've got gemstones left, and I've got some of the findings. So, you know, I could have gone on, really.
Oh yeah.
It is just a beautiful, beautiful kit, and it's so beautiful to work with.
It is fantastic.
I loved it.
We're going to be learning how to use the earring, kind of chandelier earrings in a bit of a different way today, aren't we?
I mean, they're beautiful, and the chandelier earrings, they're perfect, because all you would need to do is just drop off gemstones or whatever you want. But I thought, well, we'll do something a bit different. So what we're going to do, we're going to put 2 of them together to make that pendant. So to do that, all we need to do, it's really technical, so watch very carefully. All we do is we take the one and we pop it over top of the other one. And there you go. That is the actual shape of the pendant. It's really, really simple.
How easy is that?
And what I was going to do, I was going to use the head pins to wire wrap it. And then I thought, oh, hold on a minute. What about if we use the crimp covers that are in the pack?
Because those are 925 as well.
925, so it carries it through all the way through the piece. So all you need to do is overlap them as they are there, pick them up, sort of hold them in the place that you want them, and then this is the most difficult bit, just actually getting your there. So pop on your crimp cover there, pop it on, and close it up. And just make sure it's nicely closed there. So that's the front section. It's a bit wobbly until you put the bottom sections on. And then hold it in place there, so you've got that bottom loop is overlapping, so we're going to hang gemstones from there. Take another crimp cover and do them all on the same side, so that you've got the seam of the cover on the same side. So then just take the next one, pop it next to the little loop and close that, I mean, there's nothing easier really, is there? I'm going to take the next one. But I think it just makes a really elegant pendant, doesn't it? Pop that in place. We'll just get that into place before I put it on, because we don't want it. There you go. And then pop that one on. Sorry, all my hands are in the way. As I say, that's the most difficult bit, just getting your cover on there. Close that up. And there you go. That's your pendant.
How easy peasy lemon squeezy is that? And with this one, you've literally just got the 925 apatite chain that we've already got, dangled a little bit from it, kind of done it up at the back,
Yep.
done and dusted. How much would you sell that for? Well, how long first off did it take you approximately to make?
Well, that took, what did that? That took seconds, didn't it?
Yeah, a minute maximum. We just saw you do it then.
10 minutes most, because what I did, I made little S-shaped links, little figure of 8 links, just to link everything together.
Yeah.
And
so maximum 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
And how much would you be selling that for?
I'd be selling that for sort of £40.
Yeah. Money made back easily.
Yeah.
In 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful apatite, it's sterling silver throughout. Yeah, you've got to, I mean, for me personally, I've got to be charging that sort of money.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
And then the rest, you're in profit. Immediately you're in profit.
Yes. And then the kunzite, the aquamarine, the kyanite, the rest of your findings, the cord tips are just a bonus.
Yeah, definite, yeah.
It's fantastic,
It's
isn't
amazing.
it? Just well done to everyone. There are still loads in baskets actually, so if you check those out, then they're definitely going to be yours. Well done everyone who did get those, you know, a massive save in there from the RRP, you know, almost, well, over half price, $29.95, so well done to you all. We're back with Jan later on, but before that, Jan.
Yes.
If you could go anywhere in the world right now, anywhere,
Yep.
where would you go?
Or Wall of Fame, maybe?
Brilliant. Okay, cool, let's go. We're over here at the Wall of Fame, and today, Jan,
Yes.
you can start
Thank you.
if you'd like.
You're so kind.
No, I know. Go ahead.
This is beautiful. This is 209. Isn't it gorgeous? 209, and this is from Linda in Derbyshire. And Linda says hi. Oh, sorry. A PS to my email. I should have added, I also used abalone shell squares also. Thanks, Linda. So I'm assuming there's another email that says that she's actually used some labradorite, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's stunning. So Linda, that's gorgeous.
It is beautiful, Linda. Really, really nice. I love that.
I love the shell with that as well. Doesn't that look lovely?
The
That looks
abalone
moonstone
and
as
the
well, isn't it?
moonstone
Yeah.
with labradorite.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect
labradorite
match.
faceted pieces. They're gorgeous. Well done to you.
Stunning.
I love this piece.
Ooh.
Lovely toenail varnish as well. That's number 212. Hey everybody! First attempt at barefoot sandals for my niece for her holes. Made with silver plated copper and cultured pearl chain with a bolt ring clasp from JM. Page anklets are detachable, so can be worn with shoes. Hope you like them, and that is from Leslie. As you can detach them and then attach them actually to you know, shoes. I love that idea. Very clever.
Cool, aren't they?
Really cool. Love that henna as well. Really, really nice. Lovely cluster chain. I love that. 212 is your number. Well done.
This is 210. It's a beautiful pendant, and this is from Sally in South Yorkshire. And Sally says, hi all at JM. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A Kumahimo necklace I made for a friend. Everything was bought from JM, of course. Sally says that, not me. I was so shocked last week to hear my name called out that I had to watch the show again just to make sure I'd won the £100. Yay, well done, Sally. Thanks to JM, I've had such fun spending my prize. Good luck everyone, and hope you're as lucky as I was last week. That is beautiful.
Oh, Sally, that's
Well done.
lovely. I'm really, really glad you would. What a beautiful piece. Isn't it? Really nice.
Looking
Oh, are you
really,
having fun spending that £100?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well done to you.
wild.
Love that. Oh, high end. 213. And this is from Jackie. Hi, all. It's a pair of earrings. Made with tanzanite and Australian open with sterling silver findings, all stones and headpins from JM. Hope you like them. And that's from Jackie. I do like them. They look so high-end, don't they?
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Opal and tanzanite. I mean, wowzers. Oh my goodness, how nice with that opal I've got coming up later. Look with these, because of that blue tone.
Oh, yes. That
really
cool,
stunning. You're 213. Good luck. Look at, they're like the ones in your challenge a bit, aren't they?
They are, aren't they? Pretty. This is 211, and this is from Julie Mansfield. Here is my latest entry to the Wall of Fame, a bracelet and earring set I made from some beautiful pearls that I finally decided to stop stroking and make something with them. I know what you mean, I do that a lot.
Do you?
Stroke my gemstones.
Okay,
yes.
each to their own.
Everything by the clasp is from JM. Thanks for the inspiration and entertainment, and that's from Julie Mansfield. Julie, that is beautiful.
Love that, Julie.
Stunning.
That's so comfortable to wear as well.
It looks like a magnetic clasp, and we've got them.
Oh, they're like slip charm flames. After the break, I have got a really special super duper emerald, which not only is it beautiful, not only is it deep, not only is it rich, but yes, it is clearance. And I tell you what, that is not the only product that is. Stay where you are if you want bargains, deals, clearance, chaos. You're in the right place. I'll see you in about 3.5 minutes.
I've really enjoyed today. I've been on the resin course with Fiona Potter, something I've never tried before, and was wary of having a go because it seemed a bit sort of chemically in science, you know. But today, yeah, definitely, and I'm confident that I can do it at home now.
If you attend a workshop in June, you will receive a fantastic 20% discount in our JewelleryMaker shop. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you. Join Mark Smith as he introduces you to the incredible world of macrame. In this DVD, Mark guides you along step by step into all the techniques you will need to get started for some fabulous new designs. This includes the tools of the trade, getting started, incorporating beads, finishing touches, and finally learn how to create the beautiful goddess bracelet. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with JewelleryMaker.
Did you know you can purchase incredible jewellery featuring genuine gemstones on our sister channel Gems? Come along and see what treasures you can find.
You don't need another love song. I'm gonna write it just the same. The years have changed us since they've come and gone. There are some things that remain. I see the changes in the mirror from who I was so long ago, and all the things you've always wanted. Well, I'm still working on those, but for now I'm content just following our dreams. You and me, just you and me.
The Burning Heart of Oregon is now available to you in this stunning new collection, American Fire Opal, the finest discovery. JewelleryMaker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
We all know that you need the right tools for the job. So here at JewelleryMaker, we have developed our very own tool set just for you. In this larger set, we have provided more tools to help you develop your jewellery making skills even further. The kit includes wire cutters, a bead reamer with replacement tips, an awl, tweezers with a scoop, a sliding gauge, a snip, and all the essential pliers you will need. All of this is yours for just $15.95, neatly presented in a carrying case with an embossed JewelleryMaker logo. Stay tuned for more advice, tutorials and demonstrations of jewellery making. We provide the tools, you provide the skill.
Wowzers. That is my official word to describe what is about to happen. It's Treat Yourself Tuesday, it's JewelleryMaker, this is clearance day, and I'm starting off my clearance with emerald, one of the big four, one of the beautiful, beautiful pieces that we see in nearly all regal pieces you could ever imagine to see. This, ladies and gentlemen, is your clearance emerald. I have got for you such a selection of deals now, I really do, but listen, ladies and gentlemen, okay? I've got clearance, which means I'm low in stock on all of these offers. It means we're going to have, hold on to your socks, you know, just take off your slippers because they'll be gone soon with the shock of the prices we're about to do. I'm going to do you some amazing, amazing prices, and I tell you what, if you miss them, you are going to be so irritated, but you really, really are, because low stock opportunity, you've got to come in and get these. I have got for you here such a sensational strand of emerald. Not only is this emerald giving me gorgeous diaphanity, but also it's giving me that hue, tone and saturation along a lot of these that you would expect in some of the most beautiful emeralds in the world. I have got such a workable strand for you here. Not only is it graduated, which of course means if you're going to do something like a neckline piece, then of course, you know, you can have your big bold centerpiece. You can go around to all of your really, really delicate little pieces around the side as well. But not only that, it means that because you've got that graduation, you can take advantage of the shapes to create, you know, kind of focal points like like lovely Fiona, our budding beader, has on this piece here. Imagine these with the spaces that we had earlier, you know, the early bird spaces, they'd be great with them, wouldn't they? But you can use that beautiful effect around the outside like this, and you can see, you know, just down to a really simple clasp. Another great thing that we've got here is you've got these beautiful sizes, 2x1 to a 4x1. It means you've got some nice big bold pieces within there. You have got clearance strand of emeralds. The price they can see at the moment is $24.95. If you're on the website, it's $24.95. In fact, you know, that's the price you can see. That is not going to stay there. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you need to come on in and trust us on this one, because I tell you what, well done to everyone who's already bought this. Well done to everyone who's already treated themselves to this. Because $24.95 is not your price point. Now, do not get me wrong, emerald at $24.95 is brilliant. It really, really, really is. But this is not going to be the price point that we're sticking at here at all. Not one bit at all. I have got for you here this beautiful, beautiful emerald that is, you know, it has got this it's got these gorgeous jardines internally. With these jardines, you're getting that beautiful, beautiful flash of the light bounce with upon them, and you know, that's what we look for a lot of the time in our emeralds. You get these gorgeous jardines which just give you that stunning effect, and I've got it throughout. Jardines, obviously, as I'm sure a lot of you will know, come in well, a derivative of the word and the French word for gardens, because you get those fern-like silks. I have got so much effect within these. Not, you know, no flaws with these. Flaws, of course, you know, are what we expect in certain gemstones, but no flaws in these, going from, you know, from the blemish all the way through. Just beautiful, beautiful striations throughout, which give you this gorgeous internal characteristic. Now, well done everyone who's already come in and got this. How about I tell you that I don't have much stock left now at all? And whenever everyone to come in and get this, because do you know what? You know I'm going to do a great deal. You know I'm about to start as I mean to go on. You know for a fact that emerald at $24.95 is a total bargain, especially when you've got clarity, especially when some of them have got, you know, that dye fantasy, especially when you've got some of that brightness and boldness. $24.95 is a great price. I'm going to drop it and kind of just say, Kalisha, Karen, Linda, Elizabeth, Jewellery Maker in Cheshire, Jenny, Ingrid, Karen, Norma, Viv, Grace, Maureen, Sylvia, you've already come in, and it's £24.95 for emerald that has clarity, that has beauty. That is just astonishing. Lowest ever price point you've ever had on this strand for you right now. 15 carats worth on there. What do you think of this jam?
Speechless. $14.95. They are beautiful for that price. That's ridiculous. I wish I was at home to get 2 or 3.
It's an amazing price, isn't it? Genuinely astonishing.
Stunning.
I mean, if you think about it this way, Kate, how much would you expect to be paying, you know, on your high street store for a carat worth ring of emerald? How much? Hundreds, thousands in some stores. You weren't expecting to be paying less than £1 a carat, which is exactly what you're doing on this strand. This is not a $14.95 strand. It's not, we're doing clearance on this. You know, if we were to take £2 or £3, you know, another £1 or so off this, we will be losing money on this. It's clearance. We've got to clear out the warehouse. We've got new orders. We've got new stock coming in, and you know what happens. You know, we have to keep. Maybe you don't. You know, if you've not been here before, you won't have seen things like our warehouse. Basically, in our warehouse, we have these huge crates. They're massive, and each crate will have an individual code on for the individual pieces, the individual strands. So in one of these crates, you know, they will be you know, filled with, say, this crate will be filled with loads of these emeralds. But the fact of the matter is, because of the way our system works, say we had only 40 of this strand left, or even less than that, 2 or 3, we have to clear them out. We have to get rid of them before we can refill that box, because you can't have half and half of something. You can't have, you know, a bit of emerald and you know, the scraps of your sapphire in there. You have to have that one designated box for that one designated gemstone. If the box has got anything in it whatsoever, then we can't put our new stock into there, which essentially means it has to wait in the lorry. You know, people are running around manically. We have to clear it out before that shipment comes in. Today is your day to get those clearance offers, because essentially we're spring cleaning. We're cleaning it out. You have got to treat yourself on this Tuesday. Well done to you, Leslie Ann, who's getting yourself a couple. Jennifer, you're getting yourself a couple. Lovely to see you, Aletha? I said that right, probably haven't. You're getting yourself a couple as well. Well done to you, Sue. You're getting yourself a couple. Tracy, you're in. Well done. You were one of the first people. And names are going off my screen. I was saying hello to you all before, wasn't I? Viv, Grace, Maureen, Shirley, you and Marlene, and all the other names said before. You all came in before that price drop. You believed me. You trusted me. Good. I'm going to carry on that clearance for you. Okay. We're going to have some more clearance products for you right here, right now. But it can't continue forever. So you've got to get them whilst you can. You really, really do. Checking out those baskets, any opportunity. And actually, if I show you these earrings that Fiona's made with them as well, look, it's the way that you kind of weave them, the way in which you kind of put them in these different directions. You've got that beautiful kind of figure of 8, that kind of affinity sign that you've got with these. Really, really pretty, aren't they? With that little, with the tassel that we've got. Of course, use the tassels on the end of these, why not? Really beautiful figure of 8 infinity sign on those ones. £14.95. I mean, genuinely, you would spend more than that. You would, pay way more than that just for the bracelet, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, for definite, yeah. They're just absolutely beautiful. And for me, I buy these sort of strands to put with my pearls, because I sell them just interspace them, just simple. For me, that's my best seller. So I would be getting multiples of these, yeah, for definite. Because that's stunning.
They are, aren't they? They are just beautiful. £14.95 for this beautiful Jardin filled emerald. It is just gorgeous. It really, really is. And just to let you know, all that's happened to these treatment wise is a little bit of oiling. That's it. You can do it yourself. And you know, all that means is it gives you this gorgeous, gorgeous effect. Really, really beautiful. I just love this itself. It's gorgeous at that price. You've got to check out, because there's it looks like there's about 11, 12, 13 in baskets, but we don't have many left. So come on in, get it whilst you can. Once this is gone, this is gone, and this is going today. £14.95. Well done to everybody on that. Well done to you. I've got another bit of a treat for you now. Look at these. Look at these.
Oh, oh, goodness, they're gorgeous, aren't they?
They are, aren't they? Take a little look at these sunshine bright lemon quartz I've got here for you. Aren't they just fab? They're fab, they're funky, they're big, they're bold, they're bright, they're beautiful. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got for you clearance on this strand as well. Now, let me just check with you. Clearance, are we going to be rolling down all the prices? We're going to roll it down. So what price are they seeing right now? You're seeing $14.95 right now, which is actually a great price point, because look how much you get, and look at the carat weight you're getting on this as well. 480 carats worth on these big, bold 16 by 10 millimeter pieces. So you're getting, you know, smallest sections you're getting a centimetre, or a centimetre by 2 in lots of cases. You have got here your gorgeous, sparkling, shining lemon quartz, which has got this beautiful elegance of the kind of irregularity about it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to come in and get your hands on this, okay, because essentially with all of this quality, with all of these characteristics of the clarity within there, you have got this kind of sunshine effect with you. You really, really do. It is just such a bright, bold effect. Rolling it down.
What can you say?
I've never heard you squeak before,
no,
if I'm honest, Jam.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That wasn't intentional, that was just an involuntary squeak.
An involuntary squeak at the price.
Yeah.
£7.95. This has never ever been price slashed before. This has only been seen by itself one time and one time only. We are clearing out the vaults because, hey, it's spring clean time, you know. We want to clear out those vaults. We want to get rid of the goodies within there. £7.95. You've got to come in through on the phone for these ones whilst you can. This is going to be one of those strands that I think is going to add a real lushness to your pieces. What would you do with this, please?
I was just thinking, actually, yeah. What I'd do, for me personally, I'd make a ring first, for me, so that I can look at it. And then I'd make a full neck piece, because imagine wearing that on a really sunny day. It's just going to glow, isn't it? It's just going to glow against your skin.
Yeah.
It's stunning. Absolutely beautiful. And I'd keep it for myself.
Yeah. Absolutely. Checking out those baskets when you get the opportunity to do so. 480 lemon quartz. Lowest ever price point. Never been that price before. It's bright, it's shining, it's summertime. It is a low time price offer for you. This clearance is not continuing all day. We cannot get that for you, I'm afraid. We're clearing out what we've got here and now. If you want clearance, now's your opportunity to do so. Get your baskets open, because I tell you what, clearance isn't going to take place every day this week. Clearance isn't even taking place the whole time this show. So just treat yourself to it whilst you can, and at that price point, you know you're getting yourself a bargain on some real big, bold pieces. 62 opportunities left, but that's not even true, because don't forget there is about a 9-second delay, and also don't forget as well that loads of people are multi-buying, and that is not taken into account within my quantity. So it's more like 40 right now, probably when you're watching it right now. 57 opportunities left, so many baskets I don't even dare guess at the amount. £7.95. WLGP53 is your code on this one today. Well done, everybody. Get it whilst you can. I've got so many treats that are going to go great with this today. Go good with that emerald, actually, wouldn't it? Go really, really beautiful with that emerald. Still coming through for that if you want it, so do stay exactly where you are. Oh my goodness. How sensational is this? Oh my days. I love it. It's big, it's beautiful, it's got that Zambian tone about it, hasn't it, realistically? Oh my goodness. The tone of this, we're looking, surely, let me just check. Tone of this wise, I'm looking at about, I'm going to play it safe and play 85% on the tone of this one. Tone is about 85% on this. Saturation point, I'm at that Gamu point on this, 100% at that Gamu point. We've got so much of that beautiful depth to this, and you've not only got that, you've got the archetypal hue as well within this, which is so special for us to have. It really, really is. You've got so much of that purple hue, you've got that really high-end tone. Now don't forget, you know, this is a strand from Africa. We don't state whether or not it's Zambian unless you know we get it in, say, the gem collector pieces. I would say to me that this is Zambian. This is giving me every single nod and wink and nudge that this is a Zambian strand. A, the fact it's from the fact it's from Africa. B, the fact of that hue, that beautiful hue of the purple. You know, it's not your lavender, you know, kind of tone. It is that deep, deep, rich tone. I'm looking at about 85% of the tone. That is, should be priced, by the way. But also, not only that gamu point in saturation that we've got, you've got that intensity. You've got that, you know, I'm saying 90% realistically. Your price point today for this, £7.95 for massive, big, bold 12mm pieces of your amethyst. This is sensational quality. You are ticking all of those, you know, 4 boxes essentially that you would be ticking if you had, you know, the name of Zambian. If this had the name Zambian beside it, you know what it's like. If you go on, you know, if we bring you gem collector pieces, which we do now and again, don't we? You know, if we bring you gem collector pieces, you will know that as soon as it says Zambian, you are going to be paying at least £10-15 more for that individual piece than you would be for everyday amethyst that's just got the name of amethyst. This says to me, though, it's giving me every wink, wink, nudge, nudge that this could be the Zambian place because of the location, because of the fact of the hue, because of that tone, and because of that point of saturation as well. It hasn't got that name beside it, though, which means you can get it today at £7.95, not the £27.95 you would be paying if it had that name beside it at Jewellery Maker prices. I've got 31 opportunities. I've got about 20 in baskets. People are on the phone lines for this. Come on through, get it whilst you can, because I tell you what, for deep, rich, beautiful, and I mean it, amethyst like this in such huge 12mm pieces, you've got to get the opportunity whilst you can. Just to let you know, I'm going to be bringing you some magnetic clasps later on, about half an hour, about 15 minutes-ish for you. So do stay where you are, because these would be great with that clasp actually, because they are the silver clasp and they are new silver magnetic clasp. 11 left and about 30 in baskets actually. Well done everybody who got that clearance offer. Got for you now another bit of a deal. Another clearance. Now this is not a high stock opportunity. You have got to get your hands on these now if you want them. If you're into your mixed medium, if you're into your Victoriana, if you're into things like your steampunk, then I tell you what, you're in the right place with this. I have got for you here your double drill holes, blanks or spaces depending on what you want to call them, your textured sheets if you wanted to, your connectors, double drilled on these. Oh sorry, just to let you know, I've only got about 60 of these in total. Now I have got, take a little look, you know, give yourself just a 30 seconds or so to look at the screen. I'll try and bang through the black ones and then I'll show you just the colour of the slightly deeper, richer antiques bronze so we can see them. So you've got the teardrop shape, you've got the round kind of rigid shape that I've got there for you. Don't forget all of these double drilled. I've got that leaf shape design for you with that really nice speckled. I've got the big bold hearts again, you know, pinpointed at the cleavage point and at the tip. I've got for you these beautiful diamonds or squares, come here, that have almost got that kind of great look to them. I've got for you the elongated ovals, if I can find them, as well. Elongated ovals with that beautiful kind of striation, almost the zebra stripe upon it. And then, last but by no means least, I have another one for you. Which is impossible to find because they're all mixed up. But I do have another shape for you. I'll tell you exactly what you're getting. You're going to be getting your round connector, your marquise connector, your leaf connector, your heart connector, the square, the oval, and the textured round connector. So you get 2 of the textured rounds, but with 2 different size textures and different size, 14mm on one, 12 on the other. You've got that, but you've also got the antiques bronze colour. Let me show you those alongside each other. That actually should be priced. We're going to roll it down. You know we are. This is the antiques bronze-esque colour. So those are the 2 together. You have got a price drop now. Your price drop price point today for these gorgeous matrix box and the storage box included, £19.95. We've just taken £10 off that for you. You are getting a huge amount. You're getting approximately 140 pieces and you're getting the storage box. So that is a great price point to be getting your hands on these. It really is. And don't forget, these aren't just things like your connectors. What about using them for things like rings? What about using them for bracelets, earrings, hairband pieces? You can use these for. You could easily use these as buttons as well. You know, if you're into your upcycling, using things like these for your buttons would be a really nice idea, wouldn't it?
They're really cool.
Really fab.
And that's the thing with things like this, with matrix boxes like this, you can do that. You can think outside the matrix box.
Yeah.
And
love that.
use it for lots of different things, yeah?
Yeah, you really can. How long have you been storing that one up for, be honest?
Quite a while.
Yeah, still so. £19.95. You just got £10 back in your pocket for that right now. It's a fab price, it really, really is. MQAZ67 is your code on that. If you want it, please come in and get it. You know that we don't see things like this often at all, do we? You know that we do not see this often at all. £19.95 for you today, and don't forget you can use things like your F colour on these. F colour, if you're not sure what it is, you know, well, I'm sure you will know what it is, but it's a great medium, and you can use things like your F colour on this. In fact, if I show you kind of a design idea, you can use it on blanks like this to create these types of looks, and you can use it to, you know, give you different colours, different effects, different kind of textured looks to your designs as well. It's so easy to do, and you can use it on these really easily. If you've never used F colour before, it's a great medium to get into. Realistically, all you really need is kind of a heat tool, and then you're on your way with these. You really are. I have got for you a big selection of these colours. Now what happens is, if you have a look at it, it's almost kind of powder-esque in its appearance. I won't open one because you know what I'm like. I'm the clumsiest person in the world at the best of times, let alone with powder. But yeah, you open these up and there's really super fine powder inside, and essentially what you do is you'll apply a heat to it. You can do that with things like your heat pan, your heat tray, and then they essentially melt. So a little bit like you might expect if you're into things like your embossing, it's similar to that in a way. It's not quite the same, but it is quite similar. And they essentially melt. Now what happens is once they kind of set again, they give you this gorgeous high shine sheen effect, into which you can do things like you can inlay pieces if you want to, you know, things like findings you can actually inlay into them. You can use them as links, as connectors with different wires within them. This is a piece by Fiona we're about to show you now. So that's a piece that she's created. You can use this in bezels as well. I know we've been doing bezels recently. There's been a few on the internet of late as well. You can use them in your bezels to really create different designs and effects. There's so much you can do with this, there really is. But you see this gorgeous charm bracelet here? We even give you charms to be able to recreate a look similar to that. Let me show you which ones you're getting. You're getting cats. You're getting things like, they always change. I didn't know that. You get things like your cat, you can get things like that little turtle I've shown you. You got a little screwly in here. Oh yeah, you're right, I've never seen the dog before. A really good point. I've never seen the dog before, so you can get little different ones. He's cute.
Oh.
I'd say he's a Jack Russell.
I like that.
And I've also got a little tuddy tat as well there for you, or a poodle, as I call them. For some reason, I don't know why I do, I've just always called cats poodles. So you can get all of those. You also get, as well, your little filter top as well. They're so easy to use. You even get an instruction manual to tell you exactly what to do. Your price point today for all of this should be, but it's not. We're rolling it down. This is clearance. £14.95 for you on this one today. You're getting a third off on this. You're getting a big time saving. You're getting all of these colours that honestly you don't have to use that much for. It's not one of those mediums where you have to use loads and loads to get a good effect. A tiny little bit goes a long way. 10ml on every one of these pots. It is so simple to use. You're sort of smiling and nodding at the third off price.
I am, because it's something that I haven't personally used. I mean, I've seen the other guest designers use it and really wanted to have a go. And at that price, I think it's something that if you've been thinking you'd like to have a dabble in, then it's worth going for, isn't it? I would, to be honest, so that I could have a play with it.
Yeah.
And with those little charms as well. I'd do that little doggy one and put it on my dog's collar.
I love that idea. Cutesy. You can do so much with these once they're done as well. Designer Inspiration has got indigo blue in today. I don't think it's Kay, I think it's Nikki. I've not met Nikki before. But they've got indigo blue in today. And you know how indigo blue, you know, they're all about kind of creating these gorgeous intricate patterns. You can do similar effects with this, you know, using things things like stencils. It's really easy to do. £14.95 for you today. And look, I love this design. It's one of my favourite designs. You can inlay things like shell and pearls into these as well. It's just a beautiful effect. Really, really nice. Get them whilst you can at just £14.95. It's going to take you into different directions for your designs. Well done, everybody. It's a great price. For a top up on a medium, we don't see that often, but also actually if you just want to start off a new medium, you know, all your instructions are in there. It tells you exactly what you need as well. I have got one more clearance product for you right now. Let me put these in. Which one did you say it was? Sorry, lovely lady. And by the way, you get jump rings with that F colour as well. The music ended. Have a little look at exactly what I've got here. This is a massive strand of your really gentle, a whisper of purple colour-coated quartz that I've got here. Isn't that fantastic? It's massive, it's huge, it's long, it's lengthy, it's big, beautiful, bold pieces. And I tell you what, if you want to get your hands on over 1,000 carats for an amazing price point, you are not going to go far wrong with this strand. I have got for you such a huge amount here, and you know, we brought these on to you, absolutely loved and adored them. We've got a few of them left. We're just clearing out space, like we're saying. You know, we're getting a new shipment in. If you want to clear, if you want to treat yourself, you can treat yourself right here, right now. I've got some big, bold pieces. It should be £21.95. Forget that price point. Imagine it never happened. Well, don't forget it. It was £21.95. But we are going to drop it down for you right now. £12.95 for you today. Come on in, get them whilst you can, because I tell you what, at that low of a price point, you are going to be getting yourself 1,000 carats worth of genuine, real deal, beautiful quartz. It is a huge amount. Do you want to make, you know, focal pendants? You can do that with focal pendants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd go to those. 11 maybe. 11 focal pendants. What about a few of your bracelets? Oh yeah, you could do two or three of your bracelets easily. What about pairs of earrings? Yeah, I've got 1 pair, I've got 2 pairs, 3 pair, 4 pair, 5 pair, 6 pair. I probably won't go much bigger than that myself. So 6 pairs of earrings, about 11 pendants, and 2 or 3 bracelets on this one strand. That is amazing. And that's not even taking into account if you wanted to make your pendulums from them, you know, and sell them on for 8, 9, 10 pounds a pop. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hello, Alison. It's nice to see you today. Hello, Diane, as well as Sonia's in, Sylvia. Yasodhara. I've probably not said that right. Yasodhara. It's a gorgeous name. I like the hara at the end. It makes me accidentally roll my R. Isn't that weird? Beautiful to see you today. Lorraine as well is in with us. Hey, Viv, you alright? Viv loves a bargain. Do you know what? If I've got a bargain out, Viv is there. She's like a cat on a hot tin roof. She knows what's coming. That is a sensational price point, realistically. Should have been £21.95. Get your hands on these whilst you can, because I tell you what, I'm about to bring you something that's going to go great with everything you've already seen, and great with all the luxury strands like that opal I've got coming up for you later on. This is a bit of a special spotlight deal. I've got for you here brand spanking new, gorgeous, sterling silver magnetic clasps. These are brand new. We had some on yesterday, if you remember, but the design on these is totally different. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to say it, I prefer this design personally. I love that it's got these almost fleur-de-lis hearts that are back-to-back, and for me, it's almost like the back-to-back heart signs look like a really kind of, almost like a peacock feather, but also almost like an eternity sign. I think they are beautiful, and talk about easy. Oh, blimey, Charlie. Easy as you like to use these. It really, really is. They are so simple. If you want ease, if you want simplicity, then you've absolutely 110% got it here. You really, really do. I have got for you here 2 of these 925 magnetic clasps. They are so simple to use, they really, really are. Not only have you got that detail at the front, which gives you a really beautiful effect, it's got high shine effect, but then as it's been kind of concave within, to get that gorgeous effect, to get that detail out of it, it gives you almost a matte look, which is a beautiful juxtaposition of those designs. But also, if I turn that to its side, you can see, look at the size that you've got there on the eye hole loops. Now that is going to make it so simple to work with. And actually we gave these to Jam to work with for a moment or two, and you know, how were they to work with? I want to hear it from you.
They're brilliant to work with because you've got a nice loop on there, a nice sizable loop. So I've used beading thread, so excuse me, just as you would attach any clasp to a piece of jewellery. You know, you just use that loop. You could, if you're doing a rosary link, you could add a rosary link to it. Yep, they're just brilliant. And for people with dexterity problems, that, you know, and I get a lot of people requesting, you know, I like that necklace, but I don't like the clasp that's on it.
Yeah.
Can you put a magnetic clasp on for me? So for me, it's an essential to always have a stash of them and have them there ready to go.
Yeah, and for me this is a ready to go thing. It is a ready to do, it's a ready to go piece. If I show you around it, you'll be able to see that you get the magnetic section that says the 925, this is the back bit that says the 925 at the back, and then you get the detail on the other side. Now if you've got a bracelet on at home right now, do you fancy having a race with me to undo it, to put it on and undo it? Because I know, and you will know this as well, if you've got a bracelet with a lobster claw clasp, it is almost impossible to get it off yourself, unless you're kind of like one of those really bendy people on Britain's Got Talent. It's so tricky to get off, isn't it? You've got to get your nails in there and then they chip. You've kind of got to hold one side and you kind of have to shake it down. It's almost impossible. With me, da-da-da-da, and it's done. It's done and dusted, it's on, it's there, and taking it off, it's off. It's as simple as that, and again, you know, popping it on. That's it, I'm done, I'm dusted, I'm raring to go. No more of this messing around with all these tiny little detail pieces. It's so kind of irritating to be able to get there and to try and get into that place. A lot of the time you have to ask your best friend or your partner who's ever with you, don't you? You have to get them to try and help you out, which can be a nightmare if, like me, you live by yourself. And you know, well, I don't live by myself, I live with my golden retriever, but she doesn't have opposable thumbs, so she's naff at undoing lobster claw class. With this, I do not even need her. It's literally, you know, I've got my 2 sides of my bracelets, I literally pull them together. The clasp is so strong. Sorry, turn it around now. The clasp is so strong, it's done up, it's done, it's dusted, I'm ready to go. Same with the necklace. If you've got long hair, you know, you've got long hair and it's going to be a nightmare to do up at the back, you have to twist it round to the front. It's exactly the same, and in fact I've got enough here to do a necklace and a bracelet, and look at the finish on it. You know, if I show you those together, the finish is just beautiful. But the great thing is, if I give this a pull, you've still got the sturdiness there, because if you look, the inside section does just that. It actually goes inside. So you have to, if I pulled this and, you know, it was just a normal clasp, it was just a normal magnet clasp, they would slip apart, wouldn't they? But because it's inside, it kind of, you have to pull it upwards. Because you've got that little rivet section in there, it's not just going to pull out. So you've got something super duper sturdy, super easy to do, and it's super luxurious because it's 925 and you've got the magnetic clasp in there. It's easy peasy to use. It's something we hardly ever have on ourselves. And you know, the magnet, you saw it then, the magnet in these is super strong, because, you know, they will affect each other if you put them together. But essentially you have got a total essential that we actually don't have on that often. You know, I'll put my hands up, if we had these on every single day, we'd probably sell out of them every single day, and that's exactly what we're going to do with these today. They're brand spanking new. They've got that gorgeous heart design within them that almost looks like a kind of, you know, a fleur-de-lis come peacock feather come eternity sign. It's just a beautiful effect. And actually, if you look really closely, it almost looks like there's a heart in the perfect centre of this as well that's slightly raised. Loads of you have come in for this. Your names have gone off my screen. Vast majority of you multi-buying, probably because you know what side your bread's buttered on, and you know that we don't have things like this on often, and you know that at this price it's astonishing. Ooh. I would sometimes I would sometimes pay that price just for someone to take off my lobster claw clasp bracelet at the end of an evening when all I want to do is get into bed, but I can't because I'm wrestling with it. I would pay that just for a one-off helping hand, let alone something that's $9.25 that I can use time and time again, that is such a beautiful effect, such a gorgeous look to it, and is so easy to use. Well, Jan, you've worked with these, you've seen the quality of them. What would you be doing with them?
For me, I mean, they'd go perfect with the next kit. All the beautiful gemstones we've had today, my pearls. I mean, look at that on a neck, on a bracelet and a necklace. Just adds so much detail, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
And then it adds value.
Of course.
Instantly adds value, and it adds value more than £8.95. One of those clasps onto a pearl necklace or pearl bracelet adds more than £8.95.
Oh, easily. So much.
Yeah.
How much extra would you be charging for, say, you know, our because we do plastic magnetic clasps, don't we? The huge, big, bold ones. But how much would you be looking at, you know, adding on to, say, the difference between this 925 magnetic clasp and the plastic ones that we do?
It obviously depends what sort of gemstones you're using. But if I was doing a pearl bracelet and I was charging, I don't know, £40 for that pearl bracelet with maybe a copper clasp. You've got to be adding between £8 and £10. Could be £10 at least, if not more.
Yeah, especially for these ones that have got that gorgeous design and gorgeous effect on them.
Yeah. So for me, I would be adding, like you say, £10 or more, £10 plus, depending on what other gemstones are with it.
Because of the ease of the clasp, because of the luxury of the clasp, and because of that detail and design, you know, these aren't your everyday lobster claw clasps. They're easy to use, as we've said, but they're not your everyday lobster claw clasps, which are relatively simple to create. Obviously not that simple, but with these, you know, they've been etched into, they've been created this shape, they've been given that beautiful look and effect, which obviously takes time and effort. I've got 20 left. I've got about 30 in baskets by the looks of things. It's with the delay and with the amount of multi-buyer, because essentially Dean's trying to catch it up now for the amount of multi-buyers, so she's going through and checking it now to try and bring you a really accurate look. It looks like we've got more like 9 now, and I've got about 30 something in baskets, so get them whilst you can. Brand spanking new. Well done, everyone. They are just beautiful for you today, aren't they? What else did you back into clearance? Do you know what? That could have been a clearance price. At that price, you could have been, really, couldn't it? Okay, we're back into clearance. It's sold out, that, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. Got for you now. I love these. In fact, when you came over here earlier, lovely Jan, you saw these and you went, wow.
Yep.
Tell me why.
They're just stunning. The size of them, and sort of the luster you get from them, and the weight of them. If I'm being honest, they were just weighty. Yeah, they feel quality, and that's it. You pick them up and they feel quality. You can feel the quality in them. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, of course it does, because it feels weighty, it feels luxurious, therefore, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like with anything, you know, a lot of the time we will weigh down our polymer clay, won't we? We will put things like nuts and bolts and findings within there that maybe we don't use that much anymore within the polymer clay to give it weight, to make it feel luxurious. It's exactly the same as a strand like this. I quite like the idea, just to be a bit wild, to put something like this in between, because these are big and bold and can stand up to that as well. I have got for you gunmetal colour-coated pyrite right here. These are your graduated plain rounds. Your price point today, £14.95. Oh no, it's not. It's clearance. We're rolling this down for you today. This is a sensational price point. £8.95 for you. You're getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 approximately on your strand, and at £8.95, tell you what, that's working out pennies per one. Even though these are big, beautiful, bold pieces, even though these are going to be great for masculine jewellery, feminine jewellery, they are just perfect for things like cufflinks, aren't they? They'd be great for cufflinks at a wedding. £8.95 for you today. What would you be doing with these, Jan?
Like you say, perfect for cufflinks.
Aye.
But I mean, I would be making earrings with them. I would just use one in the centre of a bracelet, because it just adds that impact, doesn't it? Because of the size and the colour of them is beautiful. They're just really, and they've got that really lovely surface to them, haven't they?
Yeah, gorgeous, isn't it?
I love them. So just one of those in the centre of a bracelet. That's all you need, really.
It's fab, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well done. That is a clearance offer for you today. I've got more clearance coming up throughout the show today for you, so do keep your eyes peeled for them, because they might just be jumping up at you when you least expect did. There's one more clearance for you right there, right now. Keep your eyes peeled, okay? Because clearance might be coming up for you when you don't know. Don't forget London Blue Topaz coming up for you very, very soon. You want a little show of it? It's your topaz. That topaz coming up for you later on. It's beautiful. Hello, Jan.
Hello, Bex.
Hello, Jan. You've got diopside in this. Discuss.
It's beautiful, isn't it? The colour is stunning. Well, it's just lush. The whole kit is lush. Lots of sterling silver, beautiful green with the diopside. I loved it.
I love diopside.
I loved it as much as the previous kit and as much as the next kit. I just loved all of them. But this for me with the diopside was just, that colour is just
The
stunning.
diopside is just fabulous. I love diopside. I genuinely do. Diopside is a beautiful gem. A lot of people, you know, will think of diopside and they will think of location, won't they? A lot of people will think instantly of Russia. Of course, you know, not all diopside is from Russia, and in fact, I don't think, looking at it, that this one is. But we'll find that out for you. But you can get diopside from all over the world, and I love the richness and tone of this one. I think it's just gorgeous, isn't it?
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
It gives you so much brightness and boldness within this diopside. Oh, I just love it. Yes, Austrian. This is your Austrian diopside. You can tell you're Austrian diopside because you've got that beautiful bold richness, and a lot of the time with your Russian diopside you don't get as much of that freshness. You'll get more of the deepness. With your Austrian you do get that richness and vibrancy. We see diopside from all over the world. I had a gorgeous strand from Brazil the other day, but it's only the Austrian strands that generally will give you this fresh revival of colour, and it just bounces, doesn't it?
It glows. I mean, you look at them and the light touches, they just glow.
Yeah,
That's
it is
beautiful.
just stunning. It's got this gorgeous glow to it. It's really unusual for us to see Austrian diopside. It's beautiful to be able to bring it to you today, because actually at this time of year, I personally, for the kind of the way that my mindset, you know, naturally goes at this time of the year without even thinking about it, I'm looking for the brighter springer tones. I'm looking for those beautiful, brighter, bold tones. That's exactly what I've got here. So perfect for this time of year, I have to say. I've also got for you here strands that actually really makes it pop even more, doesn't it? You get that beautiful white agate next to it, which even makes it, gives it more of a zest, gives it more of a brightness, doesn't it?
It does. Like you say, it makes it pop, doesn't it, next to it?
Yeah, it really does. Of your agate, you're getting a double strand worth length on these, and these are in really quite large nugget sizes, actually, up to quite some high sizes on that one. Really beautiful. And then I've got for you your clear quartz as well, which is just sparkling and dancing, isn't it? Really nice effect with these. Now, with these strands, I love how you've used them individually, but also you've used them together.
Together, I think that together they're perfect. And with that pop of the green colour as well.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the necklaces I've used the gemstones, but I've just dropped in a few of the diopside because that's all it needed.
That's all it needs, and that diopside has so much strength. You know, it literally just needs one or two pieces, doesn't it, to give it an effect. I love these rings.
They're stunning, aren't they?
I'm not seeing this one before. I love that as a really nice big bold. I think it's quite, it can be feminine, but it can be masculine as well.
Yeah, it's definitely
huge, isn't it?
Because it's adjustable, and there's quite a gap at the back, so you can sort of size that down as well. So if you know you've got a ring mandrel, just put it on the ring mandrel and push it back down.
You can do it whatever size you want, can't you? So I've got that size, and I've also got this size, and we're actually going to be doing the demo with this one that we have later on. It's on as your 8 loop at 925 ring. We've seen that one a few times, and again this one is adjustable, as is this one, if I show you the back of that one. So they are both adjustable, so you know they're going to fit everyone essentially. So I've got those 2 rings. I've also got in here findings pack with the 925 chain within there, with things like the head pins within there, And of course your lobster claw clasp 2. Different chain to earlier, as we can see. You've got those beautiful interlinked flattened ovals which give you so much sparkle and shine, don't they?
They're just really reflective, aren't they? Because
really.
they're flat and they're beautiful.
Highly reflective.
Yeah.
I've got some jump rings in here for you as well. Not just the ones you get in the findings pack, but these super duper large ones as well. Are we looking at a 9mm, my guess? 9mm on these ones we're looking at, which means you're getting an ID of approximately, just over an 8 ID on those ones, which means it's going to be great for if you're into things like chainmail, so many different weaves. But we've also got the rectangular pieces as well. Now these are your closed jump rings. How are they to work with?
Oh, they were lush, weren't they? I've not seen them before. I've seen them, but I've not worked with them. And I just think they give a really contemporary feel to a piece. They're really lovely.
They are, aren't they?
They're great.
I love how you've interlinked those with the round jump ring chain. I think it gives you that gorgeous chain look.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Isn't it?
Yeah, I love them. They're lush. I'm so lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
I love that, you were. So let me tell you exactly what we're getting today. You're getting the findings pack, you're getting both of those rings that we don't see often. You get the rectangular jump rings and you get the 9mm jump rings too, as well as the diopside, the quartz and the wide agate. Your price point today, £34.95.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Because you've got those 2 rings. Yeah, there's a lot of silver there.
There is. I was just going to say, it's a massive amount in the largest one in particular.
Yeah.
Huge amount you're getting in there.
That's brilliant. That is really, really good.
How much would you be selling, say, one of these pieces on for?
Well, the rings, I mean, the one that we're going to demo now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sterling silver and diopside, so it's got to be 30 quid, isn't it? £30. It's got to be. I mean, the price of the kit, maybe. Or maybe not.
Yes, perfect. £29.95. We told you you're going to get clearance prices popping up when you don't expect it. This is Treat Yourself Tuesday, and we have got treats galore at £29.95. That itself is just amazing, isn't it?
It is amazing. When you think you've got all that sterling silver, you've got those 3 beautiful strands of gemstones. Yeah, that's stunning. Absolutely stunning. I mean, I mean, for the findings themselves, I think we were lucky to get for that price.
Absolutely. Well, if I said earlier on that the findings kit, we're looking at £14.95. Let's round it up to 15.
Yeah.
That means per other component, you're realistically looking just over £2, aren't you? For the other components.
Yeah.
£2 for a 925 ring like this. That is just astonishing. It's really amazing, isn't it?
And they're really easy to use as well, so you can get a really professional piece, but with not a lot of technique, really. You've just got to wire wrap on some gemstones onto there, and you're done.
Let's get started to make the ring, shall we?
Okay, we're going to go with the one with the 3 little drops. This has got 8 loops on it, the ring, but because I was limited to use what I'd got in the kit, I didn't want to use all my head pins.
Okay.
So I wanted to find another way of using it. So what I did is I just dropped the diopside in between. And to do that, I used a head pin, 1 head pin. Now I've got a I've probably picked myself a really difficult one to sort of demo, but here we go. Right, so what you do, you put a head pin through one of your loops, drop on one of the diopside, and then you sit that into the little groove there. That's going to sit in there. Okay. Now what we need to do now is we need to pass that through the next loop. So this is where it gets a little bit fiddly. What you need to do is, sorry, I should have picked something that I don't need to pull up to my head really, didn't I? Oh, sorry. Let me put it back on. It is really simple, honestly, but you really need to sort of just concentrate on it. Right, so the diopside is sitting in there. There we go. So now what we're going to do is just pop that through there. So if you can see, that's actually gone through that second loop there. Right, so now what we're going to do is drop on the next one. And it is really that simple. It's just, I just tend to make things look a bit more difficult. So there's the next one on there. We need to find the next loop. Sorry. Have a look. You need to pull that back, push it down, and if you might need to take some pliers and push that through. Sorry, my hand's just going to be in the way for a second.
Okay.
It's not going through. It will go through. I've done it once this morning. What I did is I had a bit of a practice run with it. Sorry, can I just bring that up to my eyes just so that I can see what I'm doing?
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry, Bex.
No, don't be silly, it's fine.
So what you need to do is you need to pass it through. What I'll do is I'll just go through the centre section there for now.
Okay.
Just so people don't sit and watch me. But if I can I just take that one and I'll show you exactly what I mean. There we go. So all I did is I went through that loop there and keep on the same side. So pass your head pin through the gemstone, through the loop, through the gemstone, the loop, through the gemstone and out on the other side. Okay, so when you get onto the other side, what you're going to do, so if we imagine that they're all sort of sitting in there, sort of like that, pull the head pin through, so now you've got a head pin sticking out at both sides.
Yeah.
So what I did then is I just snipped off a little section, so just we've got a little tail there, and then I used my pliers, and what I did is, if I just hold that bit in place there, the other loop there, if I take round those pliers it's probably easier, and then just sort of turn that round and pushed it through the loop in front there, just so that it's hidden away. So I took that through there. Sorry, I can't see. I don't know what's wrong with my eyes today.
Don't worry, it's still early. Probably still waking up, love.
Probably. I've had this flipping cold for ages. It just won't go away.
Sure it's cold, not hay fever?
I don't know. It seems really it won't go away anyway, whatever it is.
Oh, bless you.
Never mind. I'll survive.
Good.
Sorry. So what you need to do then is loop that. I'm making a complete hash of this. There. So there. So go through the loop there. If you can see, just there. So what I've done is I've come at the head pin's out there, so I've just rolled it in back through there. And you can actually squeeze that in and just make sure that there's no sharp edges. Pull the head pin then through, because you'll have gone through all of your loops. Pull the head pin through quite tight and then do exactly the same at the other side, and then you've got that ring and that is solid. I mean, they're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to go anywhere. They're really, really solid. But I just thought it looked really nice with the three sort of chunks of diopside on there against the silver. I just thought that looked really nice.
Just fab. Thank you so much for showing us that, Jan.
You're welcome.
It really shows off that diopside, doesn't it? It really gives it a beautiful look and effect. And, you know, with the amount of pieces that you've made, it is just fab at that price point. £29.95 for all of that 925, for that gorgeous diopside, for the quartz, the agate, the big bold rings, the jump rings, and those rectangular jump rings that me nor Jan have ever seen before. It's just astonishing. Thank you very much for watching us. We are going to say thank you to you by having a little look and entering you into a competition. We're going over to the World Fame. Good morning, everybody. Welcome over here to the wall Jan likes to call the A wall. This is the wall of fame. Sorry, you know. You get started, lovely Jan.
Thank you. This is 214, and this is from Lorna from Kent.
Hi, Lorna.
And Lorna says, hi all at JM Towers. I haven't sent anything in for a while, as I've not been able to concentrate. I've had to deal with a traumatic event in my life, but I continue to watch the shows because I could still enjoy them. Even through my tears, the familiarity helped to keep me sane. Presenters like Carol and Vicky had me laughing when I least expected to. My necklace is made with pink amethyst and pink pearls, all from JM. Keep up the good work and keep giving us value for money. And that's from Lorna. Well, Lorna, that is absolutely beautiful, and I hope Hope you're feeling better.
Feeling a bit more yourself, lovely Lorna. That is a gorgeous piece, really, really beautiful. Good luck to you.
Yeah, beautiful.
Really stunning. I've got a beautiful one for you here as well. Look at the neatness of that.
Ooh.
I never looked like this. 216 I've got for you here. And this is from Leanne. Hello, Leanne. Morning. Please find this week's Wall of Fame, a woven bangle, red tiger's eye cabochon. I used 2mm gold aluminium wire, 1mm 0.6 and a 0.25 gold wire. I enjoyed making this, but didn't like the blister and a cut. Oh no! But it was all worth it. Good luck, everyone, especially me, as I need more wire. And that is from Leanne. Lovely Leanne, who texted in before. Hello, lovely Leanne. I think that's just beautiful. 216 for you. Weird. Whoop whoop, you have made my anniversary. Just showed my Tanker's Eye bangle on the Wall of Fame. Leanne, on your 25 years of marriage with your partner still away at work until 8:30. Well, happy anniversary, and maybe it's a good omen. Oh, 216 for you, Leanne. Love that. Really, really neat and beautiful.
This is Lush. This is Lush 215, and this is from Donna Marie in Bristol. And Donna Marie says, "Hi all. This is my Wall of Fame entry for the week. It's a necklace made with black rutile quartz long nuggets, dyed black quartzite rounds, and silver spacer beads. I've had the long nuggets for some time now and didn't know what to do with them until I saw Mark using some a while ago and got some inspiration. Everything is from JM. I wouldn't go anywhere else, as all the products are amazing value and quality. JM has given me a new hobby which I have been doing for just over a year now and love every minute of it. The presenters give us entertaining shows and the designers are just fab. They really do give out some brilliant advice, and all the tutorials are so easy to follow. Wishing luck to everyone in the draw. I just love seeing all the designs on the show." I love seeing all the designs as well.
Me
it's
too.
Amazing, isn't it?
I love that. I would wear that
beautiful.
every single day. How nice would that look with this dress?
Yeah.
Nudge, wink, wink.
That look great, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it? I think that's beautiful, really gorgeous. I've got some really neatly wrapped cabochons here, 218, and this is from Jane in gorgeous Tunbridge Wells. I love Tunbridge Wells. It says, "Hi, I've been making jewellery for about 4 years now, but have always kept it simple, but I was lured by the cabochon bundle last week. This is my first attempt at encasing a cabochon, but the silver copper wire is so easy to work with," and that is from Jane. Jane, I can't believe that's your first attempt. That is fantastic, and they're held in as well, which is something that is actually really hard to achieve. Love those designs. 218 is your number. Well done for you. Well done. Over to you.
This is beautiful, and I really shouldn't read this. Because she mentions me and says lovely things about me, and it just seems a bit wrong, me saying it about myself.
No, don't be silly. We'll just think you're all really arrogant.
Cheers, Bex. This is 217, and this is a beautiful, beautiful piece from Barbara. Barbara, that is lush. Barbara says, "Hi all you lovelies. My entry this week was so lovely to work with. Beautiful abalone, mint green cultured pearls, and some wire work, all from JM. The pearls are my first attempt. The first that I have knotted, and may I say a massive thanks to Jan, that's me, who has been an angel in her support. Fab lady. All the best for all your for all," and that's from Barbara. Barbara, you are welcome. If you need anything, you know where I am.
Oh,
and that is brilliant.
That is beautiful. You're right. She's a bit of a fabulous lady. But I love that design. Look at her. We better go to a break whilst Jan cools down. That is gorgeous. Well done to you, T17. After the break, sparkling, shining, beautiful blues of brand new strand of topaz. Stay exactly where you are for me, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be owner of this today, you've only got 41 chances, so you better be quick. See you in a bit.
So today on the introductory to jewellery making, I learned, as a first time having a go at making jewellery, we learned how to do the simple loop, the wrap loop, and then how to fix fastenings onto the pieces we've made. So I've had a go at making a few bits and pieces. A keyring, I've had a go at sort of looping different types of beads and gemstones onto different types of chains. I've had a go at making this. So we had a go at making the beaded bead with some beads around it and then done the fastening at the back. Also made a few sets of earrings as well, which I'll take home and enjoy wearing.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
You don't need another love song. I'm gonna write it just the same. The years have changed us since they've come and gone. There are some things that remain. I see the changes in the mirror from who I was so long ago, and all the things you've always wanted. Well, I'm still working on those, but for now I'm content just following our dreams. You and me, just you and me.
The Burning Heart of Oregon is now available to you in this stunning new collection, American Fire Opal, the finest discovery.
The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Join guest designer Mark Smith for our introduction to paracord DVD. This DVD will talk you through the various steps on melting and splicing, the paracord jig, back-to-back bracelets, non-clip bracelets and snake knot bracelets. Get the inspiration and help you need to create your very own handmade jewellery. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
You, at home today, have the smallest opportunity to own one of the most sensational Swiss Blue Topazes we have ever had here at Jewellery Maker. You have got today the opportunity to become one of up to 41 people in the world to own this strand. You have the opportunity, therefore, to create individual unique pieces that only you and maximum of 40 other people in the world have even the slightest attempt at creating. You could actually, you know, be the only person in your whole town, in your whole city, to be able to own this today. And tell you what, think about that, what that could do for your sales. The fact that you can get your hands on something and that you can create something with something that nobody else in your entire city has got or has managed to be able to get. I have got for you here by far one of the most exquisite strands of Swiss Blue Topaz you've ever kind of had the pleasure of seeing, I think. I have got here for you exclusivity. I have got to you here essentially a connoisseur's pick. I've got to you here a connoisseur's choice. Connoisseurs who are looking at this are absolutely blown away by the clarity within this Swiss Blue Topaz, one of the most popular of all of the topazes that we've seen. Some of you collectors out there are looking at this right now and thinking, okay, I know that this is going to be a big buck strand, and yes it is. I'm not going to lie to you and stand here, you know, and say, oh, you're going to be getting it for a really, really lower price that everyone will be able to get. That's just not the case. Looking at the quality of this, you can see that yourself. Looking at the richness of that colour, looking at the glow and the brilliance internally within this, you can see that. Looking at the workmanship that's taken place on this, you too can see this. You have got here a genuine connoisseur piece. You have got a collector's special here. People who watch JewelleryMaker don't always just watch to own a gemstone to make jewellery with. A lot of people who will watch will tune in just to see variety of gemstones and just to own unique, exquisite and high-end pieces. If you are one of those connoisseurs, if you know your baroques from your perfect rounds, if you know your general everyday kind of heated citrine from those gorgeous flood Rose de France amethysts, then I tell you what, you will absolutely know that what you're getting here is epic quality. I've already got people who have checked out on this, so well done to you. You are truly, truly connoisseurs. I have got essentially here for you the opportunity to join an exclusive club, an exclusive group of people who realistically, you know, will not be able to own this and get this. What did you say? Sorry, you got a text? Gosh, what a lovely blue. Hint, hint. Let's see what Dion can do. Maureen, Dion, if I'm honest, if I'm totally honest, if I'm completely and absolutely straight to you, which you know what I'm like, I will be, Dion shouldn't do anything. Dion should not do anything to this price. I know that you on your web can see it right now, and yes, it is almost £100. Of course it is. You can see the quality. Connoisseurs know that. Dion actually shouldn't do anything with the price, and she shouldn't. This has been taken up to Steve Bennett upstairs, and he said he absolutely loved it. He adored it. And essentially, you know, when Steve says that, bearing in mind he sees gem quality things all the day, because you know he keeps a really close eye on things like Gems TV and Rocks TV, so he sees gem quality every day. So you know, if we take strands to him, you know, and he says, wow, that is actually really, really amazing, he means it, he knows it, he understands it, he means it. So realistically, Dion should not be doing anything to the price at all. The fact of the matter is treat yourself Tuesday. If this was, oh, I don't know, just a Thursday, and we weren't doing a theme that day, then she just wouldn't be doing anything with the price of this, because this is a connoisseur opportunity. This is an opportunity for people, you know, to who really love, believe in gemstones, believe in loving the quality of gemstones, understand what they're looking at as connoisseurs, and it's a collection special. So actually, Dion should not be doing anything to the price. She is going to, though. Just treat yourself Tuesday. That price point for this strand is simply phenomenal, and it really, really, truly is. It's astonishing. Not only with that price point are you getting 35 carats worth of Swiss Blue Topaz, not only that, you're also going to be getting 5x4 to 9x5 on this. It's going down now slightly, okay? The more people that are coming in and checking out, you are going to be getting more of that money off. We're going down to 84 now. But not only was that original price amazing, but do not forget, you're getting exclusivity realistically with this, aren't you? You and only 81 maximum, well, you and obviously only 40 people will be able to own this today. That's it. That's all. £82 we're down to now. 81. We're just going for it now. £69.95 for you today on this. That is phenomenal price point for this strand, isn't it? Come on in, treat yourself to these whilst you can get your hands on it. The original price point on this should have been, oh, it's $87.95. So what saving have we made on this? Well, it's almost £20 off, isn't it? Oh, for high-end Swiss Blue Topaz. Jan, what do you think of that?
It's beautiful, isn't it? And that price is stunning. Just imagine just one of those. Some of the silver chain, maybe from the previous kit, that chain with all that reflection. One of those hanging from the bottom would just look stunning, wouldn't they? Pair of earrings, gorgeous. Beautiful. The colour is lovely, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Stunning.
It just goes, it just pops, and it popped really nicely alongside silver. I've got that early bird left over, I'll show you that in a little bit. Still got left over that go really, really nicely with the colour palette of this actually. Well done. I just want to point out the connoisseurs who we've got watching right now. Barbara and Kent, well done. You came in straight away. You were happy as Larry to purchase that, you know, $87.95. You came in straight away with, before we'd even discussed dropping the price of this. You came in, so you, Barbara, are a true connoisseur, and I genuinely hope, I wish you all the creative luck with this, and I hope you love and enjoy it. Lynn, you came in soon after, and Bernadette came in as well soon after. Lovely Denise came in once we'd mentioned, you know, there might be a bit of a price slash on this. Denise knew exactly what was going to happen as soon as we showed that message from Maureen. Sue's come in for it as well. Well done to you, Sue. We're truly a connoisseur, really, really are. You know, at that price point for this much quality, it is just an astonishing look. You're going to get a beautiful brilliance, a beautiful vibrancy you're going to get with this. Joanne's in for it as well, as Liz B's in for this as well. It's lovely to see all of you. There's loads of you coming in for it. Yous were just kind of the first people who popped it in your baskets and checked those baskets out and had it allocated to you. £69.95. We've taken us almost £20 off this strand. Essentially, you know, we didn't have to take any money off whatsoever. And should we have? I don't know. It is questionable, but it's Treat Yourself Tuesday, so we're just going to treat yourself. I've got more clearance deals coming up for you later on. I really, really do. I'm going to say to you now, though, that just so you know, is a premier price point offer. If maybe I have 2 or 3 of these left over later, you know, at the end of the show, you know, and you're watching back online, do check it out if you're watching it back online before 9. But at 9 o'clock, these will change over again. And you know, what I will say to you is that's a premier price point for you, and I cannot guarantee that that price point is going to stay. I'm sorry, I can't guarantee it. I can't guarantee that the next time you see these, you know, they won't be back at that £87.95. This is a premier price point only, and I can guarantee you that for now. But after 9 o'clock, I can no longer guarantee it. So please do check those out, because, you know, people have already got their hands on them, and like I said, it's maximum of 41 people in the world who'll be able to own this, you know, because as soon as one person, you know, starts multi-buying, then obviously that number's going to drop, isn't it? Well done, everyone. Absolute bargain there. £69.95. Early bird recap I've got for you now. Spacer beads I've got for you here. Gorgeous silver plated copper spacer beads. 3 mil on these ones, you get about 295 in total. Such a gorgeous high shine effect. Really gorgeous high shine effect you've got on these. Don't forget, when we're working with silver, you're working with something that is highly, highly, highly refractive. You're working with something that's giving you this gorgeous, exquisite look, and we don't see these very often at all. With your spacers, you've got the opportunity for your gemstones to go further. You've got a kind of possibilities of submetallic, metallic luster within your pieces, like your corded pieces. £6.95. We had loads of you coming in for those earlier on. There's more of you coming in. Prue with her Kimihimo piece up on your screen right now. You've got a decent sized drill hole in these as well, which is great for things like your cords, actually, isn't it? These are perfect for wire working. They're great in things like your polymer. You can even use these in things like your resin, can't you? Or your jewel enamel if you've still got your jewel enamel. What about that F colour that we had on earlier? You could use these with the F colour that we had on earlier for you. These are your silver flash copper beads. Loads of you coming in for these because we don't have them in that often at all. And you know, when we do have them in, they're always popular. Lots of multi-buyers coming from all over. Who's in? East Sussex is in. Isle of Wight is in. Hello, Isle of Wight. Oh, got a festival this week, haven't you? Oh, it's going to be busy this weekend around the Isle of Wight. Cumbria's in with us. Wow, my daughter's birthday is Topaz, and she's 21 this year. A little lady is going to get very spoiled. Oh, Joanne, that is such a thoughtful gift. That is so, so beautiful. Topaz, one of the best topazes you've ever seen and I've ever seen as a 21st birthday. It's at the bottom of your screen. People are all talking about this, tell you what. Maureen says, you should have seen my face on the screen as I go, no way, horsey. No way, horsey. We love you, Dee, says Maureen. That is brilliant. I love that. I know, that price point, that price drop is just astonishing, isn't it? Really amazing. Loads are still coming through for this one. You know, for people who've just tuned in now, Jan, what would you be doing with these?
Well, like we said earlier, I mean, they're just brilliant, aren't they? They'll go into any design. You know, you can just add them as you can use them as a spacer bead. They're perfect as that. Add them into a wirework pendant just to add that detail. Yeah, they're perfect.
Aren't they?
Drop into anything. Use them in your soutache, your macrame, your kumihimo. They go into any medium.
It's fab.
Perfect.
It is fab, isn't it? It started off with kind of about 350, but it is, as you can see, quickly rolling down. By the way, that number's got to catch up from the amount that we sold earlier on of this early bird. I've got lots of people coming back in and buying this, possibly the people who weren't up at 9 o'clock or maybe making the breakfast at 9 o'clock, but we are recapping this early bird for you right now, because at that price point it is just sensational, isn't it? You know, imagine doing imagine even just doing a really nice stretchy with these, really, really nice, because you know when you think of certain bracelets that sound like the deodorant for men, and then it is a city at the name at the end of it. They essentially are kind of you know, stretchy bracelets with lots of metal elements to them, aren't they? Lots of jump rings, essentially. You could do a look very, very similar to this, and that's $6.95. Obviously, it's just a great price point. Really, really is. Oh, you're right there, Poppy. Oh, it's all right. You have got a cold, haven't you, or a cough?
I might pop out of here.
Are you having your vitamin C?
Sorry?
You're having vitamin C?
I am.
Good. Keep the bug away. Oh, bless her. 172 of these left. That's it. What's it? It's gone. It's gone. DDAZ48 is your code on these. This was your early bird. And don't forget, you know, if you got any of those things like the magnetic clasp that we had earlier on, these are going to look so pretty alongside it, aren't they? I mean, they're gonna look really, really beautiful alongside those. And what about, you know, if you have them with that opal that we've got coming up later on, with that really nice blue opal that I've got. I promise that blue opal is going to be under £60 for you. So maybe you couldn't stretch to the price of the topaz. I promise that the opal will be coming in at a lesser price than that for you today. But these look great with them, wouldn't they? Really, really pretty with one of these in between them to really, really make those gemstones go further. I think beautiful. Really pretty. Well done, everybody who got your hands on those ones. Let me pop. Oh, I don't know why I even tried to do that. Cass, I've accidentally spilt a few spacer beads. It's alright, only 1 or 20. It's alright, I've picked them up now. Going to... Ooh! Chips! Chips! I've got for you here one of your matrix box sort of ish collections of your chips here. You're getting 4 different types of these beautiful chips here. Let me open these up for you. Aren't they beautiful? I love Moonstone. You get really nice sheen and shiller from your Moonstones, you really do. So what I'm getting in here is, if I hold it like this, it's even better. What I'm getting here is I'm getting a selection of these 4 different styles of gemstones. I have got Moonstone throughout, but they're all in very, very different styles. I've got your peach colour, I've got that white colour, and I've got the grey colour in here as well. Really unusual for us to see the grey colour, isn't it? Really, really unusual for us to see it. But with these, with the, oh, Bex, with the greys, you're getting a real nice foreboding kind of richness in there, aren't you? It's really, really beautiful. Such a nice kind of earthy, deep tone to them. I just think they're gorgeous. You're getting a massive amount of your nuggets. I don't dare even check how much you're getting. Equivalence wise though, you know, if we were to space this out, imagine how much you would get there. It's more, to my eye, it looks more than you would get on, say, a double strand. This is brand new to us, is it? First time this has ever been on air with us today. What do you think of this box, lovely Jan?
Oh, it's great, isn't it? And like you say, there's such a lot in there as well. And to have them all and to have the storage box is just brilliant. Just means that you can just dip into them whenever you want to, and you know, if you might just want to use a few in a pair of earrings. They're gorgeous. They're really lovely.
They're fab, aren't they?
But they all go really well together, don't they? You know, so a piece combining all of those together would be beautiful.
Why do you think they go so well together?
I don't know. I think it's just the tones of them, isn't it? And the natural look as well, because they're sort of the chips and the nuggets. They all go really well together. But I just think the tones just sit really nicely together.
They do, don't they? Let's get your price in. Multi-Moonstone nuggets, your price point today. Just £9.95 for you. I mean, you could spend somewhere close to that on a storage box nowadays, couldn't you? You really easily could. And, you know, considering the amount you're getting within here, now obviously I'm not going to take these out and I'm not going to place them all on the desk because that would be a nightmare and Cass would tell me off. But, you know, you are getting, to my eye, you're getting, you know, a double strands worth in each pot minimum. Maybe even more like 2.5 strands worth in kind of the length, which is just a sensational thought. When you think that, you know, those double strands themselves can be, you know, up there in price, can't they? £9.95 for you today. You've got that beautiful blue shiller of the rainbow. You get that pink moonstone as well in here with those lovely kind of sand colours. You get your white moonstone with that lovely kind of white shiller, and then you get the grey moonstone as well with that really nice deep rich foreboding colour within there. It's a great price point for anyone who loves chips and nuggets, and I know you, Jan, work with chips and nuggets quite a lot actually, don't you?
Yeah, I do. I love them. I think they're great. And for me, if I'm doing a wire work pendant, I like to sort of channel set gemstones. If you do that with nuggets, you get a really lovely effect, a really organic effect. And with pearls as well, they look great with pearls.
Oh yeah, lovely with pearls.
Fab with pearls, because you know, you get the smoothness and the organic nature of the pearl, and then you get the nuggets and the chips with them. Beautiful.
Love that. I was just looking for some pearls. Then, like the pearls in your challenge, you'd be lush with them, wouldn't they? Because of that colour you get in there. Really pretty. £9.95 for you today on those ones. Well done, everybody. You're going to love these. Are you ready to just be wowed? How about if I just give you Jan.
I saw these earlier.
What do you think of them?
Yeah, fab. Amazing.
Let me just stack them up first off. I haven't seen these in months. I've never seen these before. What do you think these could be? They look like normal everyday headpins, don't they? But oh no, they're way better than that. These are your featherweight headpins that we've got here for you in all of these individual little pop open pouches that we have for you here. Look, featherweight headpins. These are wonderful. They are going to go through so many of your gemstones. They're going to go through things like your high-end pearls, even those topazes that we had earlier on, for example. They're going to go through things like your gems of distinction strands as well. You're getting so many in there, about 500 in each pot. That is a serious amount of metal that we're getting in there. Now, your featherweight headpins kind of do what they say on the tin. They are like kind of a fine brush feather strokes, and that you're getting with these. It means that they're going to go through those, you know, sometimes you get those gems that are just so high end that actually they can be really difficult to get the drill hole through there. These ones you don't get that problem at all. You've got your silver colour. I've got this rose gold tone as well. I've never seen, I don't think, featherweight headpins in a rose gold colour. I'm not sure I have. I've definitely not seen this pack before. But that's gorgeous, isn't it, to be able to get, because a lot of the time we see the featherweights, but we see them in gold or we see them in silver. But rose gold, that is just sensational. And then you have got the gold in here as well. 500 of each, don't forget. And then last but by no means least, a little bit steam funky punky, a little bit Victoriana, a little bit kind of almost industrial. Look at the shine you get with those. That is just gorgeous, isn't it? Take a look at them. If I show you them, you know, the wire itself does look a little bit wiggly wavy, but don't let that put you off. It's just because it's so malleable, it's so easy to shape that, you know, obviously it gets a little bit bent up in the box. But at the same time, you know, just with a little bit of heat off your hand, your nylon jaws, you know, you can flatten them out perfectly. But look at how super duper fine they are, because the size on these ones, you know, it's not the usual wire that we use, which we kind of say is an equivalent to a 0.6. This is way finer, so it's going to go through so many more of your gemstones. Have you ever got that moment when you're making something and you have to kind of pick off a gemstone and then you put it on your head pin and that one fits, and then the next 5 don't fit. Have you ever had that? It's so frustrating. In fact, we see guest designers do it on here sometimes as well. You know, you'll pick up a gemstone and it just won't go on.
Yeah.
You don't get problems like that with these ones, though, do you, Jam?
No, they're perfect. They're great for sort of the high-end gemstones, because you know some of the smaller gemstones have got a smaller drill hole. Perfect for pearls. And like you're saying, to have them in that range of colours as well is just yeah. I don't think I've seen them in a collection like that before.
It is a clearance offer for you right here, right now. You are going to have something really spectacular, something really, really special here with these today. There's already loads of you coming in for this. You haven't seen these in absolutely months. So why don't you come on in and get them whilst you can? You are going to get something that is truly, truly essential at a clearance price point on these today. I've got the gold, the silver, the rose gold and the black colour in here today. The should be price is £34.95, but we're going to drop it even lower than that today. We really, really are. Your price point today for silver, rose gold, gold and black headpins, we're taking it down. It's a clearance price point offer. We've taken it under 30 for you today. This is to clear out the vaults. This is because we've got another selection of treats and treasures coming in for you, and we need to get rid of all of these amazing pieces that we've already got to clear out some space. And that's exactly what we're going to do with these. Jam, what do you think of that price?
That's amazing.
Is it?
I'd definitely be getting those if I was at home.
Yeah.
But just to have those in your stash, and like you say, when you sort of, you've made a piece of jewellery, you want to make a pair of earrings and the head pin won't go through,
yeah, then you know
these are going to be perfect for that sort of thing.
They are perfect for it, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, I just love them. I love and adore them. You've got so much in here, about 2,000 in total. I don't even dare try and work out how much that is per one. I don't even dare. It's going to be something. Yeah, it's like a penny, is it? Yeah, it's got to be about that, isn't it? Which is amazing, because surely you'd pay a penny just for that kind of moment where you get that frustration when the gemstone will not go on. It can ruin a design you've thought of in mind, can't it?
Yeah, because you probably, you know, you get to that point and you can't go down the design track that you wanted to go.
Yeah.
You've got to rethink things. So having those to hand just makes your life a lot easier.
Really does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, you know, save yourself the hassle, save yourself the worry. Well done to Marianne and to Robert, who's coming in for these. Jean, Cindy, Elizabeth, Margaret, Wendy. Clearance is not going to continue all day. Honestly, if you want clearance, you've got to get it when you see it. This is a clearance offer for you today, right here, right now. I've got 82 opportunities. Once that 82 is gone, this is gone. That's it. We're not going to be getting this into our next shipment. That's all I'm saying to you, because obviously we wouldn't be doing clearance on this if we were getting this in our next shipment, because essentially we'd just be able to add the new ones to the big box. That's not happening. We're getting rid of these. We're topping that box that these have been stayed in with something new, with something different, because like I said before, there's a big VAT for everything within our warehouse, big VAT. And you know, even if I just had, you know, one of these products in there or 101 of these products in there, there will be that one VAT for this one product, and that's it. Even if we just have a few in there, you know, we can't restock, we can't refill that big VAT, that big crate. So essentially we're clearing out a few things for you this morning, and then once they're gone we will be restocking those up with some more goodies. But this is not in our new order. If this was in our new order, we wouldn't be doing a clearance price on it right now for you. So all I'm saying is, if you want these, if you want to get them, you've got to get them now, because we're not going to have them in this next you know, period of time with our next shipment that's coming in, you know, next week or whenever it is. 65 opportunities left on those ones. It's lovely to see you all in today. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. I really do. These are going to be great with things like, I would say things like your opal, and they will be, but actually looking at that opal, you know, I have got a decent sized drill hole on those actually, because look at how big they are. I mean, they're absolutely huge, aren't they? And the great thing about them is they do go with every single one of those colours. They go with the silver makes them pop. They go with the black kind of adds a bit of an extra blast of masculinity, I think. Gorgeous with the gold, adds a real nice richness, and then you've got that rose gold colouring as well on these, which is just giving it a really beautiful kind of blush tone. We always say, don't we, that pink and blues go well together, and obviously with your rose gold you have got that element of your pink as well. Did you get the clearance price on that emerald before? $14.95 this was, because that would go well with them all. What did you say, sorry, Dion? Shout out. Big hello to Sharon Townsend. you're a regular customer who messages a lot on Facebook, and she started watching JM 2 years ago. 2 years today? It's our anniversary, isn't it? Well, it's not mine because I wasn't here then. Ben was here then, weren't you, 2 years ago?
Yes.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, so it's your anniversary almost, sort of ish. Hello to you, lovely. Well done. I bet you've been loving it. I bet you've got such a big stash of goodies, haven't you? Lovely. I bet you have. Happy 2-year anniversary to you. I hope you're still enjoying it and you're still having a lot of fun. You're still all coming in for this, I tell you what. Clearance deals continuing throughout the afternoon for you. 49 opportunities left. Get it whilst you can, because I tell you what, clearance isn't going to be continuing throughout the day, and it's not even going to be continuing throughout the show. It is Treat Yourself Tuesday, though. It is Treat Yourself Tuesday. As I showed you the emerald with this, I'm going to show you the emerald now if you missed out on it before, because that was the clearance price as well. It goes so beautifully with all the colours, doesn't it? Your price point on this emerald should have been £24.95, but we did roll it down for you today to just £14.95. That as a price point in itself is just astonishing. It's, you know, £10 saving that we made on this. It's a true clearance price point, a beautiful diaphanity, gorgeous clarity within there as well. It is just a fab price point to have with that kind of graduation effect within there. And of course, you know, we did see those beautiful pieces that were created with this as well. Those beautiful bracelet and the earrings that was made to. £14.95 for you today. I'm heading over to you now, Jan.
Are you? Come on, over.
I will, if that's all right.
Yeah,
we're going to do another kit for you right now. And I tell you what, it is beautiful kit if you love fluorite, or if you just love big, bold, natural gems, because honestly this kit is sensational, and I would say kind of focused around this strand of gemstones. How is it to work off?
It's amazing. It's absolutely, it's edible. I just loved it when I got it. When I opened the pack and saw them, I did another involuntary squeal.
It's just gorgeous, isn't it?
It is so lovely. Just beautiful.
This is going to be in your kit right here, right now. It is so beautiful. Let me talk to you about this fluorite side, because if I can just, I find it really hard to, hang on. I'm just going to have to shimmy that over there, sorry. This strand is just epic, and it really is. It is an epic strand of fluorite that we have here for you. Those beautiful big bold rough pieces are just so eye-catching, aren't they?
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Yes.
And they look quite rough, but they're really quite smooth as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they're not rough against the skin, are they?
At all.
I have got here such a massive amount of them for you, really do. And if I show you that just alongside the hematite, it's a beautiful juxtaposition, isn't it? And I'm just going to grab something. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, because the fluorite itself actually is brand spanking new. That's what I wanted to double check it is. That fluorite is brand spanking new. Never been seen by itself. It's all been put into this kit for you today. So if you want to get your hands on this, then now is your opportunity to do so. It is a beautiful, big, bold strand. When you've got an organic look like this, what do you think it's bringing to us?
Well, I think it brings another dimension, doesn't it? It brings sort of like you've got a more organic look. I mean, with the round gemstones, you get a more uniform look. But you start adding in these, and you get sort of a more organic feel to a piece, don't you?
OMG, I'm in love with these nuggets. I love this kit so much, says Emily. Hello, lovely Emily. They are beautiful, aren't they? They are huge, big, bold, and they have that kind of Turkish delight sheen about them, which I just think is fantastic, isn't it? It gives you a really nice sheen to them, which I just think it gives you a kind of beauty and a look that really is unique and individual. I've never seen anything like this before.
No, it's a really natural look to it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And every strand that you get is going to be different, isn't it?
Of course it is. Of course it is.
It's just, yeah, I love them.
Because you said yours had a lot of greens, and as you can see, you know, there are a lot of greens on this one that you got. I've got a few more of the stripe, a few more of the zebra, a few more with the purples in there.
and that's the beauty of it for me. That's the joy of it. Sort of everyone's going to be different, so everyone's going to be unique, isn't it? Every piece on the same strand is unique.
Every single piece is totally unique and different, and you really do get an image of exactly how Mother Nature creates this gemstone. When you see it in bead form, it's quite easy to imagine that those lovely stripes, you know, just on the surface. Absolutely not the case, absolutely not true at all. You know, they do go throughout, they do kind of melt and dissolve into different areas, as it were. They look just beautiful, and you always get these kind of pools and splatters of the colour throughout, and that's exactly what you can see here. And don't forget, this is your fluorite, so it has still got those glowing properties about it, and especially on these big bold pieces as well. You know, when you wear this outside, you're going to get a really gorgeous eye-catching effect. I just think they are sensational. Big sizes on that brand new strand as well. Sizes on the strand, oh, what am I looking at? You've got about up to a 30 by 30 mil. So some of these are 3 centimetres by 3 centimetres. 450 carats worth of these in total, and they are that beautiful fluorite. Now, they are described as green fluorite, but of course, as a lot of us will know, you know, fluorite was once described as the most colourful mineral in the world. And yes, you have got green fluorite, but then you do have those kind of zebra type effects and speckles of the purple as well. Obviously, it'll just depend on what strand you get, but even if you multi-bought on this kit, you know, you're going to be getting such a unique and different effect. So I've got a massive strand there. I've got a huge strand of this hematite. This is the hematite we had on yesterday as well. It is, isn't it? It's that beautiful high shine hematite we had on yesterday for you that's got that real deep kind of high shine effect. I think it's a beautiful 11 mil on these ones. So stunning, big size, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. And it just adds that sort of metallic element to a piece, doesn't it? That sparkle.
It's nice because with fluorite you get glow, with the hematite you get metallic.
Yeah.
Oh, that fluorite, imagine the glow in a nightclub with some UV on it. Gem, love the way you're thinking, my love. Love that. Yeah, glowing whilst you're busting some moves out, Gem. Yeah, love that. Throw some light shapes with this on, couldn't you? Love that. You need glow sticks when you've got genuine gemstones. I've also got one in Morning Lovely Ladies. Becky, you look wonderful. Very pretty. And that is from Andy. Oh, stop it. Gosh, my dad always messages in embarrassing me. Parents are so embarrassing. I'm really joking. Thank you very much, Andy, you're lovely. I have got so much of kind of a beautiful effect with those 2 gemstones. I haven't even spoken about the rest yet. I've also got these knitted wires. Now, you were singing the praises of these, Jam.
Them.
Pourquoi?
I just think that's so useful. I mean, just as a cord to hang a pendant from, they're brilliant. You can put wire through them so you can shape them. They're just fabulous. I mean, I've made some earrings with them, I've made the necklace with them, you can make links with them. They're brilliant, really. And they're like a really fine Viking knit.
Yeah.
But to do that and get that consistency, for me, I wouldn't be able to sort of get anywhere near that.
Well, no, I don't think anyone would really, because it is super fine wire, and you know, wire of this thickness for Viking knit is inherently going to snap after a period of time. This, of course, though, you know, it's already done for you, so it hasn't snapped.
And it's quite sturdy as well, isn't it? When you press it, you know, it's not going to flatten easily. Or
no,
it's brilliant.
It is fantastic. You get 3 meters worth. You get a teal colour, you get a magenta colour, and you get that hematite tone as well. I've also got in here for you some wire as well. 0.6 in your silver and your 0.4 in the silver, as well as a threading material pack as well with your monofilament, your elastic, and your beading thread. And then got your findings pack too. Up. Findings pack in here. This is the findings pack we haven't seen in ages. It's the one that you get things like the flower bead caps. They're the ones where you get things like the flower shepherd's hooks as well, with that beautiful area for you to stamp onto if you wanted to. You also get one of the coolest chains we've had for a long time. This is your chain that has got this beautiful rigidity to it, and because of that you can make it into these gorgeous petal shapes. You can use it as a kind of to go around a cabochon as a design. It's just got a beautiful movement to it, hasn't it? It's so unique and individual. It's not like any of our other chains. We haven't had this one in, it feels like ages, but you know, it's great that lots of chains give us different effects, and therefore we can use them for different things, can't we? You've got loads in here, I think it's safe to say. You've got that beautiful findings pack, you've got the threading materials, you've got the essential wire, you've got the 3 meters worth of the woven wire, you've got the hematite, and that brand spanking new, gorgeous, glowing, wonderful strand of your Fluorite. Price point today.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. That's astonishing, isn't it?
I'm really, really surprised at that, to be honest.
Bearing in mind for me, lovely ladies and gentlemen, that this strand of Fluorite, if you were to see it by itself, will be, because the price we've got this on at the moment, it's not on the website, it's all gone into this kit, but when we look at the RRP on this, the RRP on this is £10.95. So this strand alone, you know, £11 worth, and that's at RRP for us. So realistically, for the rest of that kit, it's only an extra £13 for an 11mm round of hematite. For 3 meters worth of this, you know, beautiful woven detail effect, which normally are about £4 each, aren't they, for a meter's worth of these, for all of that wire and the findings pack, which is normally around the £9 mark, and we haven't seen in ages. It's an astonishing price point. Essentially, realistically, you're kind of, you know, you're buying the findings pack and the Fluorite, and you know, getting the rest for £2.
That is a brilliant price. I am really, really shocked. Because there's such a lot of gemstones, that Fluorite is just stunning.
Yeah.
And you've got that wire in there, and that's amazing.
It's fab, isn't it? I've got
Amazing.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14 on my strand, just to give everybody an idea. It is a creative's dream, isn't it? Let's get started on your demo, shall we?
Okay. What I wanted to say as well is the Fluorite is actually knotted. So don't just cut it up. If you unknot it, you get a lovely green thread, which is what I've macrame'd the necklace on the end with. Yeah. So you've got sort of 4 or 5 different strands. I forgot to bring the earrings over as well. So I've
got done loads, haven't you? Absolutely loads. I've got mine. I bought the Amethyst, Citrine and Rose quartz nuggets last week. The Fluorite will be fab with it. Love the pieces, Jan. They are beautiful, aren't they? Let me add on the earrings, because forgot about those. You didn't realise how much you'd done, did you? No. So what are we doing today? We're going to learn how to
make the links with the purple wire mesh. So and then you can just link them together and make a long necklace, or however you want to do, really. Right. So what I've done is I've cut the the mesh. What you need to do is just sort of work out how big you want your loops. So then just what I did is sort of measured one, and then cut 2. You'll need 2 for each link. So what I did is I cut 2, and I've just cut lots of little lengths, just so that I've got plenty, because you don't want to do it and then think, oh, how long was that? So just cut a few of them in readiness, and then take the wire, and what we're going to do is you can just pass the wire through the mesh. The wire, there you go. So it just passes through really, really easily. So all we need to do then is, you don't want to go halfway, just bring that round in a loop. So that's going to be our first link there. And then what we're going to do is pass that through both of the cords, the wires, through one of the Fluorites. Now the holes in the Fluorites are great. You'll get sort of lots of cords through them. So now you can sort of pull that. So that's your first one there. Okay. Now what we're going to do is take the other end here, pop on the another piece. There we go. So that goes through there really easily. And then if we just move that out of the way a little bit, pass that back through the bead there. So pull that, and then you pull them both at the same time. Don't worry if they sort of go out of shape a little bit, you can shape them up there. So once you've got them, just bend your wire back and that will stop them coming out. So then you can just sort of shape them. There you go. So there, those are the two ends. And then with the excess that you've got here, what you need to do is wrap that around. And what I did is I just wrapped it around and sort of moved up there a little way. You can do it as much as you want, really. And then leave a little excess over, and then just take some round nose pliers, and you can just do a bit of detail, a bit of swirl. I haven't done a swirl for a long time.
We've been missing your swirls.
Yeah, I've missed them. I think I'll have to bring them back.
Get your swirls
Big
back
time.
out, Jan.
Definitely. So then just add in a little bit of a swirl there for some detail. Just squishing that down a little bit. So that's your first section. And then what we're going to do is turn that around, pull that again, and then just do exactly the same on this side. What we're going to do, I mean, I didn't sort of, it doesn't matter how neat you are. For me, I quite liked it because you've got the organic nature of the fluorite. I didn't want the wire work to be too neat. Yeah. Which is my excuse. And I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, hey, why not? I ain't going to tell no one.
So I wanted it to be quite organic. So then, all I did is did exactly the same on that side. And then when you come to do the next link, all you do exactly the same thing to repeat that. But if I just take off a piece of wire and show you quickly. Just pull off another piece of the wire, thread on your next section.
Yeah, a section with the woven cord.
Excuse me, sorry. And then you pass that through. Sorry, my voice is going now. And you do exactly the same thing, so you just repeat that onto the next one.
Got you. That is just wonderful, isn't it?
They're lovely, aren't they? I love those florals.
I think they're absolutely gorgeous. It's a complete and absolute bargain, realistically. You buy the brand new strand of fluorite, you get the findings pack, and the rest of it's about £2, isn't it, really? All in all, it's just a great price worth. It really is. Well done to everyone who's got this, but I've only got 36 left, and I've got plenty of them in baskets, actually. And if you do want to, you know, create a look similar to this, then I have got a treat for you, with some more of these woven cores. Now these ones with the ball chain in, how are these ones going to be different?
Well, they're great because you've got the ball chain through the centre. Yeah. You can actually take the ball chain out if you want to.
And then you've got a metre's worth of ball chain in each one, haven't you?
But again, for a cord or a pendant, they're brilliant because you get that metallic element sort of just glistening through there. And the necklace that I did here with the blue, the knotted, if you do that with the ball chain, you get a really lovely effect. I love them. I think they're really cool.
I like that it gives you strength as well.
Yes,
it has that sturdiness about it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
really
right.
pretty.
It's not going to flatten because you've got that core of the ball chain through it.
Yeah. So what have I got in here? Okay, I've got your hematite colour with the silver ball chain. I've got that gorgeous rich purple with the ball chain. I've got the kind of olive green with the ball chain. I've got the hot pink with your silver ball chain, and then I have got your hollow silver as well here. So a real nice mix. All of these are approximately 3mm. You can finish these off really easily with a cord end. They're great for you to work with. Because you don't need to spend loads of time and effort and energy, and let's face it, money Viking knitting for days and days and days to create a look like this. You get them there done and dusted, and they give a real nice high-end look, but also you can make them fun and funky if you want to too. If I just show you, you know, like on this design that we've seen here, just finishing them off with your clasps, because I know loads of people were asking about that. It's literally just with your cord ends, isn't it? You find your findings pack. And I love that simply by knotting it, you can get this gorgeous look.
It's great, isn't it?
Really fun.
It's really cool. There's so much you can do with it. And there's so much more that's going to come from it as well.
Yeah.
You know, when people get it home and we see things on the wall of fame, it's going to be lots and lots of different things.
More and more designs and ideas. Your price point today is just...
Wow.
Low stock opportunity though. You saw it. We started off with about 60 something of these, so not many at all. We've got 47 right now at £19.95. That is just fantastic, isn't it? There's loads of you coming in for these. Please do check those out if you want to. You can do so many different looks and designs with these. You know, you don't have to be a master wire worker to work with these at all. You don't have to be great at your Viking knit to be able to create a look with these. Literally, Jan's just all you need to do for this really is be able to do a knot.
Yeah, and that's all that is knotted.
That's all it is. It's just knots. And why did you decide to do it in this form?
I don't know, it just sort of happened.
Brenda says, me too, they're fab. And so are your designs, as always. Sneaking a peek. Now back to work. Brenda, are you awake watching? Brenda, you cheeky minx, what do you like? Naughty. I bet Brenda was one of them naughty ones at the back of the class, always whispering. Or like me, the secret whistler. I used to be the secret whistler at school.
Really?
Oh yeah. I used to whistle and no one knew it was me.
Becky.
Yeah, but only in my maths class, because I wasn't very good at maths, and I just, you know.
That's probably why.
Yeah, I was too busy whistling. That's exactly why. Hello, Joanne. She said, I would sell the nuggets on my table as roughs. Great idea. Children are endlessly fascinated with gemstone bits, and it tugs the parents over. Perfect idea for that. Love that, Joanne. Yeah, have them out on your stall so the little ones are kind of fascinated and look at them and wowzers. But also a great, great to get the parents over then, because obviously they're, trying to see what little Jimmy's getting up to, aren't they? Absolutely love that and agree with that completely. I love the idea of you having those out on your stall as well as roughed and saying, yeah, isn't it amazing that, this gemstone, and then having an example of a beautiful faceted strand, say a fluorite, this neckline piece here came from a rough like that. This is about to sell out. I love when you get called girls.
Yeah.
Hi girls, got mine. How did you finish the ends off, please, Jam? Jam's gone out at the moment. Jam's here, Lynn. Jam.
The ends of these. Well, with this one, I used the ribbon cord end. With this one, with the one with the links. Is that the one you want to talk about?
Possibly.
I did some white. Do you want to turn that one round just a little? All I did is I did the link in exactly the same way that we wrapped the section, and I just made a loop and wrapped it over.
Fantastic. That's easy enough, isn't it?
It's really, really easy.
That one's sold out. I've got to bring you another one. This is my last one of these today, I think. So get them whilst you can. These are all hollow. So we've had pretty much all ball chain. These ones are all hollow. Now what's great about the all hollow ones is you do get this lovely shine through of colour and the shine through of light, which I just think is fab. 4 different colours within this one. Oh, let's play the alliteration game, Jan.
I knew you were going to say
I know. You know, you're disenchanted.
I knew you were
Don't
going to
mess
say
with
at some
me.
point you were going to say
No, you're
it.
disenchanted. Don't mess. Okay, I'm going to start off
With the easy one.
Well, you know me far
know
too
you.
well. Okay, I'm going to start off with this one here. And I'm going to go pearlescent purple. This one, Jan, is yours.
I knew you were going to say that.
That one there.
I would say.
That's not alliteration, Jan.
No, I know. I'm just trying to. Colourful copper.
Oh, I like that. Colourful copper's okay. I'm going to go for this one, and I'll go tranquility teal. And you can have
good.
this one.
I would say beautiful blue.
That's all right. That's pretty good. I like that one. And because it's got beautiful blue in it, you know that we're going to take this to a beautiful price point for you. It's our hollow knit wire, a metre's worth of each colour. You're getting 4 colours in total, 3 mil each. Your price point today, just £12.95 for you to get your hands on all of those colours. They look great together, I think, don't they? Look at that. Isn't that festival? Isn't that ready for a party? Isn't
That's
that
great.
going out?
You could plait them together. They would look really lush plaited, wouldn't they?
Which colours would you plait? I'd plait these ones, I think. Would you?
Yeah.
Great minds. Great colour minds. Go with your glasses, actually. Go with your whole outfit, this collection, wouldn't it?
I need that then, don't I?
Yeah, I think you do, and at that price, it's an absolute bargain, isn't it? Yeah, they do. I love the way that the light shines through them. You get these areas of real good interest, don't you? You get areas where it's kind of a bit deep and a bit rich when you plait it. So simple to do. And of course, you know, when you've used just one strand, you know, as we'd love to hear, how much would you be selling something like that for?
Oh, if I put that up for sale, it's got to be sort of like between £15.
Yeah, £15, because I think it looks really high end by itself. So the fact of the matter is, if you did this design on these 4 pieces, you know, you've got serious profit. You've got profit after one piece, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the first piece is paid for it, hasn't it?
Oh yeah.
And then the next 3 are profit.
Just pure profit. It's wonderful, it really is. We've got 82 opportunities left. That's it. Once it's gone, it is gone. So do get it. Hi all. Great design again, Jan. Great show, great deals. And did you have a good holiday, Dion? Did you bring me some rock? And that's from Jackie. Jackie. She said she has an amazing time. Did you bring Jackie any rock? She's got a bubblegum lollipop if you fancy it. Just message in if you'd like that, she'll get it sent to you. Thank you very much for that. She did have a fab time. She came back very nice and chilled. You have got 4 meters worth here of this hollow knit, so you gotta get your hands on it. Do you know what? You know, we played the illustration game. Why weren't we just looking at the title of this? It tells you there. Aqua, azure, copper and purple. That would have helped, wouldn't it?
Would have, wouldn't it?
Really would have.
Too late now.
68 opportunities left. We started off with about 150 of these, so if you want them, you've got to get your hands on them now, because at the end of the day, you know, we're clearing out these. This colourway that we've got here, we haven't got many of. And what happens in a bundle, which I think is always a really interesting thing to explain, because people always say, oh goodness, Jackie's messaged in saying, yeah, I'll have that bubble gum. I'll have that bubble gum lollipop if you don't mind. Dion would like you to text in the address, your address, don't worry, we won't show it, but Dion will send you a bubblegum lollipop. Are you taking requests, or is that the only one you've got now, Dion? No, she's only just sending it to Jackie, she's saying. So, do you want Dion to sign it for you, Jackie? If you do, let us know. Dion would absolutely love that too much. She wouldn't be able to get out of the door. Amazing. 57 of these left at this moment in time. But yeah, the way a bundle works, what I'm saying is, the way a bundle works is we only have the quantity. The way I'd say it is, it's only as strong as its weakest member. That's the way I'll describe it. It's only as strong as its weakest member. So, for example, when we make any bundle, which is why, you know, sometimes people are like, oh, so I know you only had 20 of that bundle. Well, yeah, it's because, say this has been our most popular colour so far, and we've had this, you know, by itself, we've had this sold with other things, this one, and we've only got 150 of these. But then, say, these ones haven't been seen that often before, and we've got 300 of these. Well, obviously, as a bundle, we can still only do 150. So that's why we didn't have as much a quantity as we want, but that also means that once this sells out, one of these colours or more, we do not have in stock anymore. So do get your hands on it whilst you can, because one or more of these colours, we've got the whole kit and caboodle within here, which is why we have that 150-ish limit. We've got about 28, 29 in baskets, I'm being told, so please do check those out, because it says we've got 40, but with the amount of multi-buyers we've got, I tell you what, there isn't that many of these left at all. Don't you forget, I've got clearance coming up for you. It's Treat Yourself Tuesday. You know, I have got clearance coming up for you today, so please do check those out for us today. Do just check them out. RMGC56 is your code. Check them out, because not many left. Once that catches up, I've probably got about 6 or 7 left once everyone checks out. $12.95 for you today. Gorgeous, really, really workable. Jan.
Yes.
Do you fancy a stroll over?
Shall we?
Shall we?
Let's go over.
Let's stroll to the Wall of Fame. Hello everybody, how are you? We're over at the Wall of Fame now. Oh, way up. That reminds me a bit of one of the bundles we've got on the show today.
Pretty
gorgeous, that. Really
this
nice.
Is 219, and this is from Lynn. And Lynn says, I don't know where Lynn's from. Oh, Selby. Lynn from Selby. Couldn't wait to start on these. Shell pearls, I'm addicted to them. I've used hazy violet and lilac in various sizes to make this set. The silver plated findings are all from JM. I love JM and I'm dying for a win so I can come on a course and shop in your shop. Would love to meet you, lovely people in person, and that's good luck to everyone, and that's love from Lynn. That is beautiful, isn't it? I love
really
that.
Really beautiful. Good luck to you,
set.
Lynn. Really beautiful set. Oh, way up, Jan. You will not be while I leave what I've got for you here.
Boom.
It says, hello all, this is my entry for the Wall of Fame. Biwa peacock pearls and teal 6mm round pearls with silver sari thread, and that is regards, Brian. Brian, I think that's absolutely beautiful. I love the Biwa, I love the texture it gives you, and that juxtaposition, really nice. 222 is your number.
This is a 220. This is pretty, and this is from Trisha Bell, Allendale. And Tricia says, DJM, please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's an eye-like necklace with a chainmail flower inspired by Fleur, and that's from Tricia. That is beautiful. I'm not very good at chainmail.
You're not?
No.
Do you know what though? That Fleur made that Japanese flower look really quite easy.
She's brilliant, isn't she?
Yeah,
Fleur?
she's fab.
And that is beautiful.
Really pretty with
Well
that
done.
design. 232, bit of paracord now. Hi everyone. My first attempt at paracord for my Wall of Fame entry. I used one of the kit from a design inspiration with Mark a few weeks back and find his tutorials invaluable. The plastic buckle was from my stash. Thank you for the never-ending deals, value and inspiration, and that is from Danielle. Danielle, really great attempt for your first one, just fab. 223 is your number, my love.
This is 221. It's beautiful.
Oh, good photograph too. I love a good 40.
And this is from, it's quite a long one, sorry, let me just get that. This is from Claire Harrison. And Claire says, just wanted to share a bracelet that I made to match your wedding outfit. The nugget pearls had so much lustre, the amethyst puffy rectangles had a delicate feel despite being quite big, and the ametrine beads matched brilliantly. You may notice the fabulous faceted drops scattered throughout. These are almost too stunning to use. They are peridot, aquamarine, amethyst and citrine. Wow. I thought all the colours worked well and all the gemstones are from JM. Thank you for the gorgeous gemstones to you all, and to you all for the inspiration and laughs. And that's from Claire. Claire, that is beautiful.
Claire, I love that ametrine.
Stunning, isn't it?
Really shiny.
And the peridot, you can see the peridot there popping through.
Really lush.
Lovely.
Thank you for that. 221's your number. Those are your Wall of Fames for the day. Don't forget you can send your Wall of Fames in for absolutely free and you have the chance to win some amazing prizes. So well done to all of you today. Now, after the break, it's time. One of the most loved of all gemstone colours wrapped around one of the most loved gemstones in the world. Your natural blue opal. Coming up after this break.
Spend the day with guest designer Mark Smith making beautiful jewellery, using simple macrame techniques but with an added touch of elegance with the incorporation of wire in your designs. Mark will be guiding you through 5 projects and you'll also learn how to wire wrap a cabochon. This course includes a selection of wire, a selection of gemstones, a pack of silver findings, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a visit to the Gemporium Museum, and you can make a purchase at the JewelleryMaker shop. All of this for just $84.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker, bringing out the designer in you.
Join Karen Crawford on a new DVD to JewelleryMaker, Talk Necklace Projects. You'll learn lovely talk necklace designs, such as the freeform talk necklace, colour grading, how to add gemstones, the Aztec weave, and how to add embellishments. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker. If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
You need to know one thing right now, and that's our phone number, 0800 644 655. That's all you need. That's all you need. Get yourself on the phone lines right now for one of the most popular colours, strewn across, naturally draped across by Mother Nature, one of the most loved gemstones in the world. It's only a naturally shaded blue opal, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, this gemstone is spectacular. This gemstone is so beautiful. Anyway, the myths and folklore and legend behind this gemstone are absolutely epic, and when you have it in a natural colouring like this, I mean, it is just spectacular. It is one of the most popular colours that we ever bring to you in a gemstone. The fact that it is there, it is also over one of the big gemstones, is spectacular. Now don't get me wrong, you know, there's people already coming in for this. You've got to be checking out those baskets if you want it, because you know it is spectacular. When's the last time you saw blue opal of this size and of this shape? Well, let me tell you, well, never really, because it's a new strand for us today. You have got something really, really special here, you really do. Opal has got a feeling and a touch unlike any other, and that's because of the way of the structure. The structure of this, it's essentially made up of a high amount of liquid within this. It's essentially what happens is there is quite a warm silica-based substance that kind of etches across the surface of the earth, and what happens is when it gets into the crust, it gets kind of taken into these cracks and crevices as kind of table water rises and levels go lower. It will leave behind this kind of silica-based substance, which over a very, 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 very long period of time builds up. But because it is so unique, because essentially there's so much of that silica-based substance that is so highly affected by things like the weather, things like the table rise of water, things like the amount of water and precipitation from kind of the earth and the atmosphere. This is actually made up from a massive amount of liquid. It's around about 20% liquid in every single one, which makes it such a unique and individual gemstone to touch. When you touch it, you can feel that, you can always feel that kind of liquidity about it. You can always feel that beautiful gentleness, that tranquility of it. And I think that's kind of pushed even more, that's given more intensity by the fact of the colouring of these. You know, they have got that beautiful ripple of the water that actually is a component within them. They have got that beautiful kind of gentle, tranquil, relaxing colour within them that, you know, is almost indicative of the way in which these are created by Mother Nature. But then we've gone and stranded it in these big, beautiful, bold, pebble-like pieces that actually look like those pieces of art and those photographs that you sometimes see where, you know, they rest the pebbles and stones up against each other and they have kind of a pool or a lake flowing past it. These are absolutely perfect for that. These have that look, these have that effect, that have that kind of tranquility, and with the shape of these you even actually get that wave look to them, don't you? When we're dealing with opal, we are dealing with something extremely special. When we're dealing with a coloured opal like this, we're dealing with something even more beautiful, many will say. You are dealing with essentially a kind of purity, something that hasn't been tampered with, something that hasn't been tinkered with. This is as Mother Nature intended it, and really for me there's nothing like this. There is absolutely nothing like this anywhere else. Perhaps, if you use your imagination, a touch of the angelite about it, but Angelite doesn't have the status. Angelite isn't as steady and secure as this. Angelite, you know, does not have that kind of boldness and richness and essentially status that this has, and therefore it's even more special than that. I can't think of another gemstone that we've seen of late that has a colouring or a look to it like this. It is one and alone, and it stands by itself. I've got people buying 4 of these. I've got people buying 2 of these as well. People getting 3. You have got yourself really a very, very, very special opportunity to get your hands hands on these today. It's October's birthstone. It's going to be perfect for things like your Father's Day. It's also going to be absolutely wonderful for things like your you know, this kind of fashion, this kind of season we're in. You know, the double denims everywhere, isn't it? You've got denim jackets, everyone's wearing those at the moment. Perfect for that. It is really in fashion, it's really in vogue. We don't get blue opal in at all. I mean, when's the last time you saw blue opal of this size and shape?
I can't remember.
No?
I honestly can't remember.
No. It's a long time though.
Yeah, definitely. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It is spectacular. It's sensational. When you touch this, it doesn't feel like any other gemstone. You know instantly that it is opal, and that's what I love about it. Everybody knows opal. Everyone understands opal. The fact of the matter is, when it comes to status gemstones, opal is seriously up there. When you're younger, you probably knew diamond, emerald, ruby, sapphire, and you probably knew opal as well. Everybody knows opal. It's a renowned gemstone that's so unique and individual and different. And it does stand out in status for that reason. Because I've got such huge pieces here, you know, I'm up to an 11 by 5. Because I've got that huge pieces within these, it was really just a spectacular effect that you get. And the fact that you're getting so much of that liquidity inside, because you're getting so much of those kind of, you know, beautiful silicone-based substances building up over and over time. It's just astonishing that we can give you pieces that are this large, because you know what it's like. We see loads of chips and nuggets for opal because it can be hard to get big pieces. I've got text in. If you want a full necklace with this, you need 3 strands, and that could be, and what could be more beautiful than just this opal as a 50cm necklace? Love that idea. Because don't forget, you know, when we do things like your elongated necklace, it's Vogue actually, isn't it? Vogue will always say, you know, I've read it in Vogue a few times in the magazine, Vogue always say, if you have the most flattering length of necklace to wear is 30 inches because it's said to elongate the body line. Perfect, you could do something very similar with this, but even more elegant because it's opal on opal on opal. What you saying there, Dion? It's blue. You're not wrong, my love. The price point's rolling down. Should be £40. Give 5p. Should be £40. Treat Day Tuesday, £34.95 for you today. Just taking this from £40 to £34. That is just astonishing, isn't it? That is an amazing price point. The fact that you are getting something that everybody knows, everything recognises in one of the most loved colours in the world. The fact that this is so unique and individual in its look, feel, texture and effect, and you're getting money off it. What do you think of that price point, Jan?
That's amazing. And for me, what I would do is I'd use some at the front of a necklace and maybe have silver chain and make a bracelet in the same way, just a few pieces at the front and a ring, so you can, and earrings. You can make a complete set from that strand.
Totally.
Beautiful.
Totally.
Beautiful.
And how much will we be selling something like that for?
Oh gosh, I mean, if you just put, say, I don't know, maybe 5 at the front of a necklace with some chain.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to be charging more than the price of the strand.
Easily. Just for the use of 5 of them.
Yeah.
And look at how many we've got on here, you know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I've got about 35 on my strand. That's working out about £1 per piece. Yeah, you would never, ever be selling a pair of opal earrings for £2. You just wouldn't. You'd be silly to be honest, unless it's, you know, mate rates. But genuinely, working out about £1 per one. For opal, yeah, we're right, £1 per one for things like quartz, but not for opal, not what you'd expect. Well done, people who are coming in and purchasing this. It's a great price point. Check out those baskets. We get the opportunity to do so. Jacqueline's texting. She's coming to a workshop on Saturday the 27th of June. Is this about your lollipop again? Right, come on, what? She can pick up the lolly then. Right. So these lollipops aren't being, you know, sold out to everybody. I'm sorry about this, you know. Sorry about that. So the workshop you're coming to, she'll give you them. £34.95 for you today. I've got back-to-back deals for you now. Got for you gold colours. Yeah, gold coloured crimp bead covers. Now, crimp bead covers are so easy to use but essential, aren't they, Jan?
They are essential.
They are.
I mean, for me, I love my crimps and you know, my crimping pliers. So to cover them with this, it's just beautiful. It just finishes off a piece, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the finish of your jewellery is really, really important. And it's little touches like this that just make the difference. But you can also add them, as we did earlier with the demo for the pendant. We used the crimp covers to hold those two earring findings together. So you can use them in that sort of way if you're making a wirework pendant and you just want those dots of gold in there. Just, you know, close on one of those around the wire. So really, really useful. You can close them and use them as spacer beads. Yeah, they're brilliant and essential for me.
Your price point today? Nah, let's not bother. £17.95 you should be priced. We're rolling it down. £14.95 for you today. These are genuine 925. They're enveloped in gold. Gold of which genuinely, honestly, we can't get our hands on. Dion, please, can you ask Jan? Or easiest way to put crimp covers on. In wheelchair, really struggle with hands and end up throwing them on the floor, and that is from Eloise. Hi Eloise.
Do you want me to show you how I do them?
Let's do this.
Can I pinch one of those?
Yeah.
I'll just come over and grab one.
It's alright. Yeah. Go up.
Cheers, my dears.
To right, left.
Well, it is really easy. All I tend to do is, if that's you struggling to sort of get it onto the crimp or whatever it is, I pop it onto some round nose pliers. She says, or fingers and thumbs. Pop it onto some round nose pliers and just push it down a little way, and that will open it up a little bit more for you. And then what you need to do, the easiest way again. Can I just put this down on the board? If you put it down on the board and you've got your piece to do. I mean, it might be easier for you just to do that rather than holding it in your fingers, and then you can just hold it that way. If you struggle sort of holding things in between your fingers, and then just take some pliers and just squeeze, especially with these because they're quite soft. The sterling silver is really malleable, so it's really, really easy. If you can see that, so all you do then is just squeeze them together, and once it's on there, you can pick it up and just make sure that all your bits are closed, and that's basically it. It's really, really simple. I mean, especially being sterling silver, there, just close all your little ends, and that's it.
Thanks, Jan. What a great tip of the week.
Sorry.
Well done everyone who got those on £14.95. Really easy, really easy to use, as Jan's just shown us. Great tip there, thank you so much for showing us that. You are getting a fair few of these, but we are moving on. Rose gold, same amount, hang on, same amount, same price. Here it is. Rose gold here. Rose gold, it's rolling down, you can see it, I can see it. Your price point today for the rose gold, same amount, £100. £17.95. Oh no, it's not, it's 14, isn't it? Yeah, we rolled it down. £14.95 for you today on those ones. Rose gold giving you a real nice look. What kind of different look will you expect from these to the gold, please, Jan?
It obviously it depends what sort of piece you're making, but I think the rose gold goes with any skin tone, doesn't it? It's just beautiful, and for me, I love rose gold against sort of amethyst and rose quartz because it brings out that pink tone in the rose rose gold, doesn't it? It's beautiful. Love them.
Really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good with so many different skin tones as well. Really beautifully. £14.95 for you today on those ones. Get them whilst you can. We haven't done any single strands of pearls today. No, we haven't. You're right, Dion. Would you like us to? On the table. Do you remember that? Do you ever watch Fawlty Towers?
Yeah, after.
Yeah. Do you remember that bit where one of the members of the team gets drunk? Do you remember that?
I don't think
And
so.
she goes, he's under the table! I don't remember that. Oh, it's one of the best bits. There's only like 12 episodes of that ever made, wasn't there? Faulty Towers. Something like that. Yeah, 12
Seemed
or
like
13.
a lot more than that, didn't it?
Pardon?
Seemed like a lot more than that.
Did, because it's a classic, Jan.
Yeah.
And speaking of classic, can you get more classic than pearls? Probably not, if we're honest, can you? In particular, pearls that are so beautifully round in their look. They are just gorgeous. Oh, they are just epic. They are just beautiful. They are just so unique and individual. You have got a beautiful, perfect round to my eye. They are described as potato pearls, which is totally questionable to me. They are 7mm rounds, and they are just stunning. I mean, really, really beautiful. They are fresh. They are bold. They have got that high-end luster point, but also they've got that gorgeous body of colour about them. I love the body of colour that we've got with these. I love the pinks, the greens, the golds that band across these. Now, I'm with the perfect person, really, to ask about pearls, because, as you well know, Jan absolutely loves pearls. First things first, why do you love them so much?
Oh, they're just so beautiful. They're so beautiful, and they're timeless. They're elegant, and it's from a sales point of view, they are my best seller, and it means that I can sell to. It's not a niche market. You can sell to anybody, any age, any income, because you know the prices that we get sort of from JM, you know, they're just beautiful. I'm actually addicted to pearls. I am addicted.
Second thing second, why do you think they are so great to work with?
One, because they're so beautiful, and I think that's an important part of things as well. I think it was Claire that I heard say, you know, not only is it the finished product that we're interested in, you want to enjoy working with them, and I really love working with pearls. Just the feel of them, and it's such, you know, you don't have to do anything fancy with them. Simple restranding. Those with the emeralds in between interspersed with them would look stunning. And so simple restranding, put a silver clasp on there. That's it. I mean, there's nothing more sort of, what's the word I'm looking for? You feel like you've done a good job.
I know what you mean. More satisfying.
Satisfying, that's the word. There's nothing more satisfying than sort of completing a piece like that.
Yeah.
Just love it.
And knowing that you've done something like that, you know, and it does go beautifully with that emerald as well. Now, if you want to get your hands on pearls, you know, get them whilst you can. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. We've seen loads of pearls. We've seen absolutely loads of them. How many of you have got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 strands at home? But at the end of the day, you need to be asking yourself, do you have a good enough selection of a perfect round, beautifully pure white, because of course it is one of the most popular colours of pearls. Do you have a perfect round, perfectly purest of white, with a gorgeous smoothness and luster point to these, that is that perfect round and a 7mm? Because if you don't, you know, add it to your collection, because this is the type of size we love to work with. Some people don't want massive, huge, you know, luxury size pearls. They're called luxury size pearls. Yeah, they are a luxury because of their rarity, but not everybody wants them. Not everybody wants huge big people. 7mm today, price point £29.95 for you today on that. It is a great price point, because if I simply knotted in between these, obviously I'm going to be able to make myself a necklace. I might then have, you know, some left for a pair of earrings. How much would I be selling a set like that for, please, Jan?
Well, for me, where I sell, I consistently sell pieces at around between 120 and 150. Depending on what gemstones you put with them, or if you knot them. But yeah, for me, that is a knotted strand at £120.
And of course, Jan, you do sell your jewellery.
Yeah.
And that's the type of price point you're used to selling it at.
That's it. I'll consistently sell at that price.
Yeah.
It's, you know, within those sort of guidelines, and they sell.
Yeah.
They sell at that price.
And you know, if I were to put it with, say, things like the opal or that topaz,
beautiful.
Stunning. It's just going to go stunningly well, isn't it?
Imagine the taupe. Yeah, they're just beautiful together, aren't they?
Fab, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
Just think if you were going to, you know, be selling these on at that price, you know, you are making yourself a huge amount, aren't you? You really, really are. Do check those out. Lots of you multi-buying on those, which is lovely to see. £29.95. Got a silver collection for you here. Woo, there's loads going on. Massive amount. Oh, I'm going to run through this quick because I tell you what, I'll be here all week for going into detail on these. You've got here your twisted heart toggle clasp, your large loop circular toggle clasp. You've also got the S-shaped stamp section. So you get the S-shaped hook, you've got the stamper section there, but it is purest of clears on the back, which means that you can, of course, stamp into them if you want to. Massive amount of crimp beads. We got them crimp covers earlier. Got a huge amount of crimp beads in there. I've also got things like your space. I don't know how many of those crimps I've got. Hundreds. Yeah, 985 approximately of them. I've also got for you beautiful, really nice design on that Figaro chain that we've got there, approximately a meter's worth maybe in total. I've then got for you a gorgeous selection of things like your head pins with that beautiful heart-shaped design. Did you get those magnetic clasps earlier on? Because they go really nice with the design of this, I think, because they had kind of an element of the heart about them. I've also got your cord ends, which of course if you bought and treated yourself to those wires, those mesh kind of esque wire cords that we had for you earlier on, then you're going to want your cord ends, and you get a bit of a selection of these within the bag. You get about 3 of those in total. In that findings pack you do get everything you saw on screen a moment in glowing, including but not limited to, you know, these beautiful toggle clasps that I see here. With these toggle clasps you're going to be getting the findings pack that I've just shown you, but you're also going to be getting 5 of these heart designs. You're getting 5 of these large kind of, they're almost spacer bead designs, actually really nice, and you're also going to be getting 5 of these ones. Now we haven't had these on often at all, so if you haven't looked around them before, you've got a big S-shaped clasp there that is perfect as a clasp. You've then got your big dome section, which can be used as a really nice kind of asymmetric design, be great at the back of a necklace line piece, lovely as a pair of earrings if you wanted to separate and save the S-clasp for something else. And then you've got the jump ring at the bottom there as well to give you that lovely movement. I think just that on a pendant would be really, really pretty actually. Or use it as kind of take the S-clasp off again and use it as either side of a bracelet, and maybe even have initials in the back, or actually at the back of that, because it's such a large space, you know, on those ones, on those 5 that you're getting, you're going to be getting approximately, size-wise on those ones, well, it's huge, isn't it? Looking at about, well, it doesn't even say, but looking at about, I'm going to say 24 mil approximately on the length of those ones. So that means you've got loads of space there. You could even write song lyrics, you know, for a wedding or a christening if they've got a special song, you know, really, really simply stamp that onto there. You've got a really beautiful effect. Don't forget as well, you can F-colour these, which we had done earlier for you, but you can also, you know, colour these with other things as well. This is your silver collection. You've got, wait for it, 1,100 pieces. That's amazing, your price point today. £14.95 for 1,110 pieces of your findings. I don't even dare try and work out what that is per one. It is, well, it's less than a penny, isn't it? Pretty much. It's just a tiny, tiny, tiny amount. What do you think of this collection, and which ones would you be picking out, Jan, for your designs?
I think they're all beautiful. The one with the large disc, I've not seen those before.
No, they're relatively new to us.
They're really good. They're really lovely, aren't they?
Funky, aren't they? What do you do with these ones?
And like you say, you could stamp on the back. I think I'd stamp on them and give them as a gift maybe. Add a birthstone to them. And people could sort of have them as a bag charm, or they're just beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really lovely collection.
Fab, yeah, they're fab for
that. At that price as well. There's a lot there for that.
Oh, there's loads there for that price point, absolutely. What about if you were to have these, you know, these ones here, because those are big, bold. What would you be doing with these ones? Because actually, they look similar to our early birds, don't they? What would you do with them?
I think the kit we had earlier with the Fluorite, the chunky. So if you've got some chunkier gemstones, I think they'd look great, wouldn't they?
Wouldn't they?
They'd look really lovely.
Because it kind of balances it out, because they are huge, you know. They've got kind of a 16 mil they've got on there, so on the loop of it. So they are really, really, really big and bold.
Yeah, so they'd look great, wouldn't they, with some of the chunkier gemstones? Well, just as a pendant. I mean, you could turn that into a pendant, couldn't you? You know, have that at the front of a chain.
Tell me more.
If you had that on the front of a chain, you could just hang gemstones from it. What I'd do is I'd let the toggle bit, the bar, fall forward, and have it, and just hang some gemstones from behind it as well. I think it's really
like
lovely.
that idea. That's a really nice
So you're making
idea.
a feature of it, aren't you?
Yeah, so you're making it a big, bold statement point piece. I love that. And as we've talked about the unusual class, let's finish off talking about these ones.
What are they? These sort of
The kind of heart shapes, almost plectrum shape ones with that T-bar.
And that'd be perfect in a bracelet or a necklace, something, maybe with the pearls I've got in my challenge. A clasp like that with the pearls would look lovely. Wouldn't it look really nice?
They would look beautiful. I love the idea of these being used with the headpins that we've got, because the headpins in that findings pack are the heart shaped as well, so it's nice to keep a theme. Do keep a theme in your pieces if you can.
Yeah, I think it's nice to do that, isn't it? And like you say, if you've got a heart toggle, and then you could use those heart headpins to maybe make your earring hooks as well.
Yeah,
so you've got that heart detail at the front
going
of an earring.
through. I love that idea. Yeah, great. Well done, everybody who's coming to get these. So nice to see you unload your multi-buying on this one as well whilst you can. 1,110 pieces. That is just a wonderful, wonderful price point to get the variety that you've got in here. And do not forget, for me as well, you know, with our findings packs, we very, very, very rarely see them by themselves. When we do see them by themselves, you know, we're expecting that kind of $9.95-ish price point, aren't we, for those alone? So realistically, for all of these crimps, for these 5 of the ones you can stamp onto, for these 5 that are like made up of space beads, and for these 5 twisted detail, you're really only paying you around about the £4 mark, really, aren't you? Which is truly sensational, because you're getting, let's face it, you know, about 990 of these crimp beads, which again are a complete essential. And we were talking about crimps before. You need your crimp beads for the crimps to do their job properly, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, if you're making a beaded necklace using beading thread, you're going to need a crimp to hold that in place. So it's an essential mechanic, isn't it, of a piece, really?
Yeah.
And to have that many, well, that's a stash in itself, isn't it? That will get you going. If you've just started jewellery making, then that's going to get you going, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to get your creative juices going, but it's going to set you off on the right track as well, isn't it?
I always think it's funny, you know, when I first came to JewelleryMaker, and I thought about findings, you know, you don't realise how many you're going to use up until you properly get a great idea, before you delve into it, before you try something out and say, oh, do you know what, that one's not quite for me, let me try something else. You fly through them quick as you like, don't you?
You do. And to have that many at hand is, well, for me it's an essential, because I hate sort of making a piece and then having to stop because I haven't got something.
Yes, absolutely.
But with this, you know, you're just going to have them there and you just dip into them as and when you need them.
Yeah,
and there's
completely.
no sort of sell-by date on them either, so
they're just going to last
if you think, I'm not going to use that many now, then yeah, that's fine, but that's going to keep you going for a while.
Isn't it?
You know, and you can dip into it whenever you need them.
What about that? I love these. Look at these ones. Hang on. Little tassel at the bottom.
Yeah, that looks cool.
With some kind of initials stamped into the other side. That'd be gorgeous as a luggage tag or something like that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know, so you know that it's yours. It stands out. You know, when all those bags are going past on the conveyor belt,
you know,
tell you what, you'll know it's yours with this on, wouldn't you? Just attached to your lock. Really beautiful.
But if you've got a nice handbag as well, having that sort of hanging from it would look really lovely.
Yeah, really fancy, because the tassels and everything are in right now, aren't they? I'm going to bring those to you now. Loads of tassels and a few crimp beads in places. I'm getting 10 of these in total, and you've got loads of jump rings of these as well. How many? About 200 in total. Let me show you here. All those. 200 of those jump rings you've got in there approximately, and those are your 7mm OD that we have on those ones. 7mm is going to be great. You can do lots of designs with the 7mm, you know, they're part of things like your Byzantine. There's a DVD coming out, you know, in the next sort of few months with Fleur on, and she says, you know, working with 7mm is one of her favourites to work with. It's great for things like your Mobius as well. You can do gorgeous Mobius with these, and even sort of flower designs with these are beautiful. So I've got about 200 of those ones in total. Of course, you can make a bracelet length with that one, you know, with that amount. So you've got a whole bracelet's worth there of beautiful silver plated open jump rings that are really super duper sturdy. And then you've got the tassels as well that work beautifully, as they say on the tin, you know, as tassels. They are great at this time of year, you know, when we are thinking about things like your festivals and your beach holidays, and tassels are huge, aren't they? Absolutely massive. In fact, who was it who bought a a white tassel jacket the other day. Oh, it's Helena, wasn't it? Bought a really as she walked in, she just goes, me! She bought, you know, a white tassel jacket, and they are, you know, they are so big, they are so in fashion at this moment in time. I love these. Your price point today? £7.95 for you today on that. That is sensational. If you think you're getting 10 of these in total, how much would you be selling things like a bag charm for or a luggage charm for? Well, that'll be, you know, up in that price point, especially if you're personalising it. Yeah. No, you will be charging about that price point just for one of those. How much would you be paying for a chainmail bracelet? Well, wow, it massively depends, doesn't it? But, you know, Fleur will be selling that around the £45 mark at £7.95, so for you to make is just astonishing. It really is. Do come in and grab these ones whilst you can, everybody, because we don't get collections like this often, and if I were to give this to you, you'd have a field day, wouldn't you? Yeah,
I mean, it's great, and like you say, tassels are in at the moment, so you could add it to those charms and have it on the bag. You can use it in your home decor as well. Be great, sort of
such as
curtain tie backs or something. You could put tassels on those. You could put them on cushions. They're just great. They're lovely. I really like them. I love the colour as well. I think that colour is really... What is it? A brown? Dark brown it's called. But it's like a rusty colour, isn't it, as well?
You know what it is? It is, yeah. It's almost a vintage maroon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reminds me of school uniform colour, actually. You have got £7.95 on these ones today. I just think they are so beautiful. Tassel and jump ring combo is your name of this collection. UAGC80 is the code on this. They're beautiful and soft as well, actually, aren't they?
Are they like a suede?
Yeah, they're like leatherette, suedette.
Yeah,
it's beautiful. Soft. I quite like the idea of just doing these as, you know, like a fan them around on a, if you just did all the jump rings together and just fanned them around, that'd be a bit of a statement piece, wouldn't it? Well done everyone who got your hands on those ones today. I've got for you now some more treats. Let me just pop these away. Sterling silver now you bring in. Well, that is exciting. I've got for you some rose gold plated sterling silver now. I've got to clear these up because I've not got another blackboard. There you go. These are coming in a little matrix box for you, and you're getting a real variety of different shapes in here. Let me show these to you now. There we go. Clearance on these bad boys. Don't mind if we do. Take a little look at what you're getting here. You're going to be getting them all in this matrix box, and I just want to get a couple of each design out for you so you can really get a feel for exactly what we're going to be getting in here. Few of those ones and these ones as well. Right, so what are we getting? Okay, we're getting a selection of different shapes. So we're getting things like your drop shape that has got the the drill hole just at the top of these. So it's going to give you a real nice kind of drop and look effect to these ones because it is so high shine. Now don't forget these have got rose gold over the top of them, so really nice, rich, beautiful, warm effect, really pretty. I've then got for you things like the spacers. Now these spacers are your rondelle looks. It's lovely, that, isn't it? Really nice because you get that kind of light, almost James Bonding from the inside all the way around. Really pretty. So you're going to be getting a selection of those ones as well, of the bicone spacers, about 7mm on those ones. And you're getting 5 of each. I've also got these really delicate little spacers, 10 of these approximately, in fact 20 of these ones you're going to be getting approximately. Decent size hole on them, so they're really workable, but you know these are going to be great in things like your Kumihimo designs or your macrame designs. They're going to look fantastic on, aren't they? As well as all those shapes, I've also got your heart shapes here, which are drilled from kind of the cleavage all the way down to the tip, so it kind of keeps it in that beautiful heart shaped design that you would like it to be in. Of these puffy hearts, they're about 6mm. I've also got the puffy coins, as well as the rectangular spacer beads that are the smallest size, are around a 4x1, but you do go up in size to those to around about, you know, a kind of 4 or 5mm for some of those. It's a massive collection that you get in here, and you do get the storage box. Don't forget as well, you do get these in there too. Way up. Don't forget to keep these in there as well once you get them as well, because they're your anti-tarnish strips, so do keep them in there. $42.95 you should be priced. Clearance! Your price point today is rolling down. Just £29.95, a clearance price offer for you today. That is astonishing. Come on in, get your hands on these ones whilst you can at a clearance price on £9.25. You just don't hear of it, do you? On a clearance price of rose gold £9.25, you seriously don't hear about that at all, do you? Come on in and get these whilst you can, because there's so much texture and the smoothest areas, there's beautiful round areas, there's brushed ones, there's big, bold, kind of eye-catching, kind of, because on the things like the cubes, you're getting just a pang of light at every angle, and then you've got a on some of them as well, of the light spinning around it. Just a beautiful array. Really, really stunning effect. I love them. Top jewel drops for you on there. Really, really, really stunning. I think they're going to give a really high-end look to you. Do check your baskets out on those ones whilst you can. Got to move on now, because guess what? We are heading to the last 20 minutes of our show. Yay! But you've got to get your treats whilst you can. Bringing to you right now sprig wire ribbon right here for you. Sprig wire ribbon for you now. You have got all of these stunning colours running through here now. Can you remember the last time we saw this? It's been yonks, hasn't it? These are your wire ribbon that we've got here for you, and you get a whole entire length of this. Let me get it out for you so you can really have a good look, because we haven't had this in quite a while actually. There was a time where it was in every single kit for about 3 weeks, wasn't it? But I can't see it. I haven't seen it that much anymore. Take a little look at these ones. That's gorgeous, isn't it? You've got your multicoloured sprig wire ribbon in here. Sprig obviously relating to the colour of this, because you've got all of these kind of little kind of areas and sprigs, as it were, of colour. You've got greens, you've got blues, you've got yellows, you've got reds, and as you can see, it kind of goes and moves across and always melts into each other like a beautiful sort of neon watercolour. It's really beautiful. These are great. These have been used by a lot of our guest designers. I tell you what, if you want inspiration, you're not going to be short of it with this. Take us a look back on our output on YouTube on some of our past shows, because like I said, there was about 3-4 weeks where this was in every single kit, wasn't it? So we've got loads and loads of examples out there for you, and in fact there's one on your screen right now. Use it for lots of different designs, you know, twisting it around things to help you encapsulate cabochons. You've worked with this as well, haven't you, Jan?
I have, yeah.
What did you do? You can remember?
It's quite, I think we opened it up, because you can open it up just so that it's tube, and we twisted it, and that looks really cool.
Funky, doesn't it?
And we also opened it up and then squashed it back down, but the opposite way, so that the fringes, the middle section is on the outside.
On the outside, yeah.
So you get like a fringe, and so you can make sort of rosettes, flower rosettes with those as well.
Loads you can do with it, isn't there?
Tons and tons. It's
loads
beautiful.
you can do with this. So you've got 20mm is the size of this. You've got in length 24 inches worth in total. We haven't seen this in yonks. Sew things into these. It looks beautiful. Guess what, ladies and gents? It's still clearance time. I've got my last couple of these. If you want it, you've got to get it now. Should be always, well, it should be bang on $14.95. Price point today. I've never seen a price point anywhere near that before. £7.95. I remember when we did these in bundles, and they'd work out about that price each, let alone just to get yourself one. You don't even have to buy all the others. Try it out at that price. Get yourself 2 or 3 of these to really give it a go, to really try it out, because I tell you what, at that price point, you know you're getting a bargain, don't you, Jam?
But yeah, I mean, look at it. It's beautiful. The colours in there are gorgeous. And yeah, $7.95.
Imagine this with things like your hematite, you know, your coated hematite. Imagine things like this with your pyrite. What would you put it with?
Well, you can put it with pretty much anything, really, because there's so many colours in there. You've got the blues, you've got purples, you've got all sorts of colours in there, so it's going to go with lots of things in your stash.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to go gorgeously. Just love it. 24 inches worth you're going to be getting. That price point is astonishing, because what saving is that? Maths is not a strong point. £14.95 it was, wasn't it? Massive percentage off, isn't it? Almost half price, not quite. £7 on the nose off, that is. £7 off, which is just astonishing, isn't it? 24 inches of your multicoloured sprig wire. And because you've got all those colours in there, it's going to go with anything. Have you got any, you know, faceted, you know, that faceted ruby we had on the other day would be great with this, wouldn't it? It's great for so many different mediums as well, isn't it, Jan?
Yeah, because you can sew it into things. So if you've got some of the fabrics, like I say, you can make rosettes with it, so you can sew it into some fabrics. You could, as Gemma made sort of flowers with it, roses with it, you can twist it around gemstones. There's so much you can do. So you can use it with lots of different mediums. You can use it, as the picture showed, to encase a cabochon. So Yeah, there's just, it's endless. Absolutely endless.
There's loads of different ways you can use use it really, really simply. I just thought I'd show you this just so we show you ways in which you can finish off the ends.
That's the rosette. That's the way I did it.
The rosette.
See the middle bit, it's sort of just opened out and flattened.
And it's obviously just with one piece, and just to show you how you do finish it off, this is one way you can do it. Just really simply, you get your cord ends and just bend them over each side. Really simple to finish off. But also you can go big, bold, dramatic with it as well and layer it up like this. There is such a variety of what you can do with this, massive variety, and again finish off in a very similar manner for you. £7.95. Hi girls and crew, Jan, I love you. Just tried the crimp covered tip and managed to put one on without pinging them across the room and hitting the cats. That's from Pam. Thank you, Pam. I bet your cats are absolutely pleased. $7.95 for you today. Great price point there for you. Got for you now a findings pack. Got for you a sterling silver 95 findings pack. Wow. Let me have a look what we've got in here. Say that to me again. This is a really beautiful 925 selection of findings that we've got here. This is the one that has my favourite, the chain necklace in it. Look. You get your length of chain, happy as Larry, but you also get the cord ends already attached, and obviously the same at the other side. Cord ends already attached saves you so much hassle. It really, really does save you so much hassle. This is a 95 sterling silver kit, and to save me pulling all of these out, because I tell you what, I'm all fingers and thumbs as always, have a little look at the picture that we've got there. It's all 925, and you get really funky things like the oval toggle clasp. I think is just great. It's just beautiful. It gives you a really, really nice effect, especially if you're doing something like your Kumihimo, and of course you need the Kumihimo caps. It's going to look great. I've got in there as well for you your head pins. I've got your S-shaped head pins. I've got your toggle clasps in there as well. Now don't forget, what we're getting with silver is you're getting a high RI, you're getting a high reflective index, which is something that we talk about a lot of the time when we're talking about diamonds, isn't it? You have got that diamond-like appearance of the light, because unlike things like your titanium and your platinum, you are getting the vast majority of light back to the eye, like we would in a diamond. Diamond, because of its RI, because of its high RI, a lot of the light will hit the gemstone, and a lot of it will be kind of taken back to the viewer's eye, which gives it that sparkle, which gives it that look of beauty. And that's exactly what you get with silver like this, 925 like this, because don't forget, about 90% of your beautiful kind of light is reflected back into the eye, unlike that of titanium, platinum, and even gold. So this really, if you want diamond like RI back on a metal, you can't go better than silver. It does it better than any other of the precious metals that we know and love. You've got a whole findings pack today. Your price point, it's just £24.95 for you today for this one. It's a great, great, great findings pack for you to get your hands on, and to be able to get that much amount of the 925 is sensational. In particular, because you have got the necklace piece on this here. The necklace itself, it's just perfect, isn't it?
It's brilliant, because it's like you say, the job's done for you, isn't it? So all you've got to do, you could just drop a single pearl or a single gemstone on that, and you've got a beautiful piece of jewellery. Stunning.
That's so weird. You just said pearl as Dion said pearl. We better get some pearls out then because of that creepy moment. $24.95 on that is a great price, because you'd make that money back on one decent pair of earrings, wouldn't you really? But sorry, Poppet, what did you say, my love? Peach pearls. Peach. Sorry, that was my Mario Kart impression. I've got for you here your peach cultured pearls. Take a look. Oh, they're lovely, aren't they? Really nice, delicate, dainty colour that we've got on these peach pearls. They are your rice bead shape. Now, the great thing about a rice bead shape is the way they interact with the light. What would you do, Jan, with a rice bead pearl that you perhaps wouldn't do with things like, I don't know, your Baroque?
I don't know, I pretty much do anything with any pearl, but these, to be honest, lend themselves for me for bracelets, because they've beautiful on the wrist.
Yes.
And great for earrings as well, because you've got that little bit of elongation to them. They make great earring drops. So if you put 3 of them on an earring, on a head pin or something. But for me, bracelets is the first thing I think of.
Yeah, of course. They do screen bracelets. That's exactly what they said to me as well straight away. Because they've got that movement to them and they always give you a direction. When we think about pieces of artwork, you know, part of the artist's job is to give you direction. It's any kind of artist, really. You know, paintings obviously do it. You know, they're renowned for doing it, aren't they? Your eye will naturally start somewhere, and the artist's job to create a good piece of artwork is to have you kind of end at the pinnacle point of the picture. And, you know, we do that with things like our jewellery as well. You know, music does it. You know, music, you know, people who create music, their job is to lead you through a story, not only with the words but also with crescendos and with, you know, dropping points and etc, etc. It's all about creativity. It's all about going on a journey, and these do that for you, because they always act like arrows, because the way in which these are drilled and the way in which these go to the kind of longest point. You've got a 4x5 on these one. I've got lots of people multi-buying on this already. You are getting a clearance on this though, guess what? Alison, who's just bought 3. I'm expecting that number's gonna go up when you see this. We're dropping it down. Your price point today isn't £9.95, it's just £7.95. A clearance offer on pearls for you. I can't think of a time we've said a clearance on pearls, but hey, you know, we've got loads of pearls coming in for you, so we better clear some space. £7.95 for you today. We are not used to seeing your pearls of that amount on you. How long is our strand of pearls? Our strand of pearls are usually about 32 centimetres in length. My ruler of truth is here. Ruler of truth is here. Yeah, about what we saying that, and looking at about 35 centimetres worth in total on my strand worth there. It is £7.95 for you today. That is amazing. That is astonishing. Yeah, more people coming on in and getting these in their baskets. Clearest price point on your beautiful pearls. You've got to get your hands on these, because, you know, I did say to you the other day, we've got more pearls coming in. We've got a bigger shipment of pearls coming in. But I tell you what, they're not £7.95 worth. They are just not. Mention what, sorry? Jan mentioned a bracelet. How much would you sell it?
If I did that, just a simple bracelet, put a silver clasp on it, I'd be selling that for, it's got to be sort of £35–40. Maybe a bit more than that, depending on where you're selling. It's got to be £40, because they're just beautiful. They're just stunning. Add some silver with it, but they're gorgeous. And they just lift any outfits. They just look so beautiful. But when you put them to your neck as well, just them as a necklace, just gorgeous.
Yeah, exactly.
Stunning.
Exactly. It just catches your eye, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Realistically. Beautiful. Really beautiful. And the fact of the matter is, they are your genuine, real deal peach pearls too, which is just, you know, it's giving you that luxuriousness. The fact that you've got those beautiful, beautiful effects. And oh, Jan, hey up.
What?
Peach cultured pearls. I love your face, Jan. Peach cultured pearls. 3 words. Jan. Go.
Beautiful, elegant, timeless.
Oh, you are so good. I'm not giving you pearls again. I'm not giving you pearls again, because you're far too good at
It's
it.
easy with pearls though, isn't it?
Why is it so effortless, as you say?
Because they're just so beautiful, and I just love them.
Yeah.
I just love them.
Yeah. What about elegance?
Elegance, yeah. You only gave me 3 words.
That?
Oh no,
yeah.
I said it.
That was one of your words.
Sorry. Elegance, because they are elegant. You know, when you look at the people in history and the people today that are wearing pearls, you know, the Queen wears pearls, and you know, Audrey Hepburn. When you look at Audrey Hepburn, you know, how elegant and stylish that she was, and people like Marilyn Monroe, and you just think, you know, that's why they're just beautiful. I just love them.
Yeah, just
with
love
a passion.
That. Yeah. I think that's fantastic. Loads of multi-buyers on this one right now. Started off with about 150. Sometimes on our clearance, you know, we're going to have such a huge amount that we just need to clear out. This is that. Just to remind you, it's not clearance every single show that we're going to have this afternoon. It's just not. So please, you know, do treat yourself to these whilst you can, because at that price point, let's just say that the pearls you're going to be getting, they're going to be up in price. It's easier for me to say that. I don't want to get in trouble, but let's just say that. Let's just say you're getting big ones coming up for you. That if you want a really affordable price point, I would generally get these as soon as you possibly can. $7.95 for you today on that one. What did you say? Hammer? Ah, got you. Bringing you a hammer here for you. I have got for you here your hammer 6 parts. I have got for you here your hammer with the 5 interchangeable heads. People always ask, why does it say 6 parts? Well, because obviously the hammer is on. You've got the interchangeable heads right here. I just think, you know, this as a tool is fantastic, realistically, isn't it? You can carry it around with you. You can put it in things like your ring mandrel, can't you? You can add texture with these, and it's so easy to interchange this. You have something, well, you have this one, don't you, Jan?
Just happen to have it on me.
I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah, I just love it. I love it. And like you say, it's usually just screw off the head that you want and put on the next one. It's just brilliant.
Let me ask you what we'd be using the different heads for. So obviously we always keep this one on. This acts as our weight.
Yeah.
Your nylon one, what would you personally use that one for?
I'd use that if I wanted to sort of work hard and strengthen wire, but I didn't want to add any texture to it. So that's perfect for that.
Ball pine.
You get a really nice effect. So if you've got some copper wire or maybe a 1.25, it's really nice because you get a really nice sort of effect on it, and sort of a dimple effect.
Vintage look.
Yes.
The slightly gentler kind of curve.
But you get sort of a more perhaps not as strong as the first one.
Yeah.
So you get more of a wave, I think.
More
in
of that wave effect.
Yeah.
Your purest flat.
The flat, that again, that sort of hammers flat and gives you can use it for work hardening or for flattening. So
perfect.
if you want a piece, like if you made earring findings and you just want to strengthen that bend in the earring finding, just hammer it slightly with that, and that strengthens it.
And then the really unusual one, this kind of flat centerpiece one.
Oh, that's great, because you get sort of lines in there, so you can sort of hammer one way and then hammer across, so you get like a zigzag, like a cross effect to them. You get some really nice effects with them. Really
amazing.
Nice,
just amazing, isn't it? Really is. For £8.95 for you today is your price point on this. So easy to interchange. It's just such a mass variety of so many different pieces, doesn't it? So
and the thing is, if you wanted a hammer with all the different heads, you'd have to carry around all those different hammers, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So having the interchangeable,
and buy them.
Yeah, as well as the cost of buying them, you're going to have to be carting them around, or and with this way, you know, you can just stick them in a bag, and they're just brilliant. And they're just the right weight as well.
Yeah.
They're not too heavy, but having this weight on the end just gives you that force that you need to create the textures that you want. Brilliant.
Just fantastic, isn't it? Going to bring to you now as one of our last products, a bit of a bundle. You know, I said to you earlier on in the that wall of fame, I said, oh, that reminds me of one of the bundles we've got coming up later on. It was this one. You'd be able to do, Jan, do you know the design I mean? You do, don't you? You'd be able to do this design with these easily, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because there was the necklace, wasn't there? The bracelet and the earrings. Perfect with that.
A really gorgeous set.
I think it was like a ladder weave, wasn't it, at the front?
In one section it was, wasn't it? And then it kind of went down to a single. It was gorgeous. This is your scrumptious shell that we have here for you today. And it is truly scrumptious. You have got hazy violets, you've also got your rose pink as well in here. So of each of them, we've got hazy violet, and you've got the pink as well. Of the pink, you've got an 8mm strand and a 6mm strand, and the same with the hazy violet. So you're getting a real nice look of graduation within this jam. When you get two strands that are the same piece, they're the same kind of colouring, because they've got that lovely pearlescence, but you have, you know, the graduation inside it. What do you do with them?
I think a piece like the ladder weave that we saw on the wall of fame is perfect. But you can have that graduation as well.
Yeah.
So it helps with the design. It just sort of aids it, you know. It sort of, again, it takes you in the direction that it wants to go.
Yeah, it does. It always guides you.
Listen to your gemstones.
Listen to them. Yeah, absolutely. You've got your scrumptious shell. Your price point. What'd you say? £9.95 for you today on that. That's amazing. Looking at around about £2.50 per one, isn't it? That's an amazing price point for you today, especially if you've got the 8mm in there. I mean, come on, think about that as a choker. Think about how high-end and how effective that's going to look. You've got to get your hands on these if you want them, and whilst you want them. Scrumptious shell there for you, £9.95. I think it's going to be gorgeous as a choker, or a really beautiful high-end bracelet, or even, you know, did you get that spruce that we had earlier? What about having them in between, like we've got here, of that spruce, to keep them apart, keep them different, because these will go great as the colour, won't it? Really beautiful. £9.95 for you today for those 4 strands of your scrumptious shell. And just to let you know that at the bottom of the screen is the silver flash copper beads. Those are the early bird that we had on a while ago for you. Just to let you know about my stupid popular demand, 295 pieces. There was a stupid amount of people getting in touch about bringing those back on. I mean, unimaginable amounts, and we did get them back on for you. So do come in and get your hands on these whilst you can do. And you know, when we're working with shell pearl, and actually you've got a shell pearl necklace there, how much would you be selling that shell pearl bracelet that you've got there for?
Well, I've actually used a magnetic clasp, a silver clasp, so I'd put that on, and I'd sell that for sort of between 20 and 25 pounds even.
Yeah, and that's for one of those, and I think that was about 6mm, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was actually. So beautiful.
Just sensational, isn't it?
Gorgeous.
Oh, then. What a gorgeous collection you've got here. Just to let you know that that number isn't caught up with us yet, you know, because of the delay, but also because of the amount of people that are coming in quickly. I loved your challenge, and I love what you've done with your challenge. You've got some that's a bit contemporary, some that's totally kind of, you know, traditional. How was these to work with?
Brilliant, and it just shows that you can go in any direction with them. You know, you've got the shell pearl, and you've got the other pearl, and they're just beautiful. The colours all go together. Loved it. I've put some with gold, I've put some with the copper, some with the silver. You know, it'll go with any metal tone that you've got. Yeah, I just loved it.
Do not forget, within that bundle, what you had was you had your shell pearl, you also had the genuine freshwater cultured pearls, you had that gorgeous moonstone in there, which you've made into one of my favourite rings. You know how much I love it when you do those rings. I love that.
And that's just one.
I didn't manage to take that one home last time you made one.
Oh, well, there you go then.
Yeah,
another one for you then.
I've also got for you one of my favourite strands from the collection of that gorgeous, really beautiful peach aventurine. It was spectacular. The price was amazing. £11.95 it was. Wow. Thank you very much, Jan, for today.
You're welcome. I'm sorry about the coughing, and hope it didn't put anybody off.
No, don't worry about it. It added a bit of spice and flavour. When are you next with us, please?
I'm back on the 14th, which is Sunday, I think.
This Sunday coming?
Yeah,
morning show.
DI.
Give us a clue. What's going on?
I've got some beautiful.
You've forgotten.
No, I haven't. I've got some beautiful faceted silver beads.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Stunning.
So we will see you on Sunday. I'm back with you on Friday, Designer Inspiration. So stay tuned. We'll see you soon.
My name's Karen Rowe. I've been on the wire mesh workshop with Gemma Crow. This is the first time I've touched mesh. I didn't know how to use it. I'd got no confidence at all, and Gemma has been so patient and helpful, and I've actually managed to make a couple